that it?
Hello, everyone.
Good evening.
Welcome to Random Encounter Productions. I am not Cody Stone. When I'm in this chair, I get to make announcements.
Ooh.
So, wow. Cody, what are our announcements?
Now we need Cody. Now we wonder what announcements are.
Excellent. I will let you know.
Well, why don't we find out who's with you tonight?
Yeah. Go to this way.
Hi, Megan.
And you are playing.
Oh God!
Let's save the introductions for when
I
we.
didn't actually have a name. I just had the call sign.
Let's save the introductions for when we do our interview.
Also, I'm gonna wear the hat for a second, but then it hides my face from the light,
Sure,
so I'm gonna take it off now because I have a giant shadow on
It's a good looking hat.
Yeah, that's
So-
a fantastic hat.
Player wise, we've got Megan. I'm Cody Stone.
I'm Matthew.
I'm Allison. I'm Christine. I'm Caitlin.
All right, and this is ELFSpecters.
ELFSpecters. Caitlin's second time ever in the DM chair.
Yeah.
Terrified.
Yeah.
First time in the chair.
First time in the chair. That's right. Last time I stood.
Oh my God,
I
yeah.
stood for Puppet Land.
Isn't the chair nice?
It's
So much nicer.
Chair's nice. Yeah.
Chair's nice.
Yeah.
I'm shorter than
The command center is really
I
small.
use one
Except
arm.
for me.
It makes it feel better.
Except for me.
One arm worked
arm's good.
out. Yeah.
I need a pillow.
I didn't use them at all.
I didn't know. I also didn't. I measured myself. I framed myself with the hat on.
No.
Oh.
So I'm just a little bit. It's fine. This space is
You
for
want
Christmas
to
spirit.
Put it like that
Here. It didn't want to stay.
You can sit on the hat.
There you go. Yeah, that works.
Yay.
Yeah.
Everything's
If it
good.
falls off, it'll be fine.
So, in any case,
What's our giveaway?
we didn't decide.
Oh,
Oh, no.
What is wrong with you? We didn't decide.
we're giving something away.
What?
We'll decide.
We can
during
give away
break.
some D6s. Somebody want?
Can't do it.
What do we got?
Were you just
We'll
looking
decide
around?
during break.
Yeah.
You want
So
to move
decide
some
during
We'll have
curtains?
this
You
thing.
want-
No.
No.
Want this thing?
No.
Curtains? You want
We'll decide during break.
Seats?
'cause it'll be
Yeah, we'll
surprise.
decide.
Woo!
It'll be a
Woo!
Christmas
Christmas
surprise.
year.
That's right.
It will be.
It is a day
So-
that one of these people at the table.
It is-
Yep.
You don't get to
It's
choose.
One,
Chocolate
We're
stars?
gonna roll a die.
Can't roll a D7.
We're gonna roll to see which one of us is gonna date with.
We roll a D8, and on a 1, you just
we
go
will pay
home.
for 13% of the date, and you can have a firm handshake at the end.
Our views do not necessarily reflect the views of the channel or any of its subsidiaries.
I realize that this is not the game to mention it, but firm handshake is actually a sex move. So
Merry Christmas,
So not one of
everybody!
those.
To all the children watching at home, hi!
Sure. Like other people weren't having their Christmas sexual awakening.
firm handshake.
Oh no! Stop, please!
It
Stop!
wasn't that, it was Bernard the elf from the Santa Claus, and I regret nothing.
Ooh.
David
Oh.
Krumholtz?
Mm.
Yeah.
My first year show.
Little Jewish elf with those
Anyway.
dreadlocks is just taking up all the boxes.
So on that note,
Oh,
What movie is
the
From
Santa
the
Claus.
Santa Claus.
Oh,
David
okay.
Krumholtz says Bernard, he's the only human-sized elf, and he's
Yeah.
hot as hell.
Yeah.
I don't know why he's the only human-sized elf. It kind of weirds me
I
out.
don't know.
That's the prequel to Buddy the
Yeah,
Elf.
Yeah,
Oh,
fair.
Oh my God, he was a human all along.
Yeah,
Oh my
totally.
God.
Anyway,
That means we can't all date him. His ears is weird.
tonight's going
Oh,
so well
yeah.
already.
Good.
So we do have a couple of announcements. We are trying to get to 30 patrons, as always. We are, well, not once we get there, then we'll be trying to stay there.
That's it. The only goal.
Yeah, we have a bunch of new giveaways that we're going to unlock as soon as you join, as soon as we get to 30 patrons. However, for giveaways in the channel, we're going to be doing a hashtag for our giveaway later tonight. If you are a patron, you do not have to give the hashtag to be entered. There's no purchase necessary for any of our giveaways. However, if you are on our Patreon, you do get that extra little, I don't have to be watching live, which is great if you're in other countries or your time shifted. Hi, Paris from Wales. Although thanks for watching with us. In any case, that's a good time. We would like to thank our friends over at
Castpogs.com. They're awesome. I think the 18th.
Mhm.
Is that Monday?
Yep.
Yes, it is.
Yep.
Monday, that's the last day
Tuesday,
that
that's
you,
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
it's the last day you can put in your orders to make sure it gets here by Christmas.
Hey.
If you put in the code Random Encounters, you get 15% off your order. They're awesome. They have dice.
Mhm.
I'm using some of them tonight.
Ooh.
They also have jewelry.
They have jewelry. They have
Yep.
lots of stuff, and they're just really nice. And they ship really fast.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, they
do. Ships fast,
I
ships
ordered
well.
some like
Yeah.
2 days ago, and I think it's gonna get here like tomorrow.
Yeah,
Oh,
I ordered Friday. It's coming Monday.
Yeah,
Oh my
Yeah.
god, that's
basically.
amazing.
Promo code random
They're
encounters,
amazing.
plural on the encounters.
Counters, yeah.
Yeah, I literally
Um,
ordered, and like an hour later, they're like, it's shipped. And I was
It's like, what?
How did you even get to the post office this fast?
They magic, yo.
They're just waiting
They
for you.
are
Actually,
Christmas.
they're, like, they're watching.
They
us.
are Christmas
They tagged
elves.
all of us. Guys, spoilers! Jeez.
Oh my God.
Next
Change it
time.
now.
And what other partners do we have?
Well, we want to say hello to our friends over at Skull Splitter.
Too short to do this.
I finally got to get my skull splitter dice.
Let's open them up.
They're so
Which ones?
pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't remember what they were called.
Those are the
because it's been a
mag-
little
That's
bit.
old
The
magic?
Old magic.
I
believe that's old magic,
They're
yeah.
so pretty. They're like purple and blue,
Yeah.
and they have gold numbering. They're so pretty.
Is that
Yeah.
the one Courtney
Right.
and Sean got?
Yep.
Yeah.
They ended
Yeah,
up
they're
being-
very popular
Wow.
3 people.
because they're gorgeous.
No, they are. They really
They
are.
really are.
They're so good.
They have awesome metal dice.
Yeah,
they
they
have
do.
boxes and things.
Yeah, I just
So-
got my new metal dice for them.
Mhm.
So
They're
they're really,
rad.
really cool. Their logo is engraved on the 20. And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
really
I
nice.
really like them.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Their metal dice are fantastic. Their plastic dice are really awesome as well.
Beautiful.
Big fans of theirs. So check them out. Also, if you're going to do any shopping this holiday season, you got last minute gifts to buy, and you're going to ThinkGeek or Amazon. If you follow our links below, even if you don't buy the things that we have linked on there, it helps out the channel. So that's really appreciated. Yeah. So if you're going to be doing something anyway, check that out. Also, just to let you guys know, we're trying to do a digital launch for Inkspice, second book in,
Oh,
in
hi,
the
that's
Mapweaver
me.
Chronicles
Sorry, hold
book.
on.
Yeah, so Eastern time, 12 o'clock noon. If you're planning
Christmas Day.
on Christmas Day, the 25th of December, the day to pick a man's pocket, whatever that one is.
It's a poor excuse to pick a
Everyone's
man's
pocket
pocket
every
every
24th
24th
of
of December.
That one too. There you go. Great.
I
At
don't know what's
noon,
happening.
here's
They're
the
back
thing.
to
At noon on the 25th, if you order the book online, that helps the metrics. So if you're planning on getting it anyway,
Yeah.
we would like to schedule that for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just want to.
And
See, we did all the work for
and
you.
You're welcome.
if you do buy it, then
Sure.
we will not what is it? Boil you in Christmas pudding and bury you with a steak of holly through your heart.
What?
So
That's
that's
all. That one I know is
that's
from
an
Scrooge.
outside.
That one I
Yeah.
do know is from Christmas Carol.
Both of those
Yeah.
quotes are from
Yeah, but I was
Ah.
like, what the what?
Yeah.
That one is a stretch for me. I
Me
missed
too.
that one.
Yeah, I didn't
I
remember
needed
that.
Really? Oh, that's
My
that's,
first
that,
elfin
that's one of the ones
drink
that always
where
puts
it's
in
just
Scrooge.
sugar.
Any man who goes about with Merry Christmas on
And
his
it's
lips
to be
be
boiled in
his
his
own
own
pudding,
pudding.
His own pudding.
With
and
a,
buried
with a
with
steak of holly through his heart. Uncle, you don't need. I do.
I
do.
Let's just say
That's just
all
gonna
of
be the
Christmas Carol,
whole
you
show
guys.
tonight.
Wait, that's next week.
that's gonna
Can
be a
someone
week.
tape my
I think
memory?
that's actually going to be because
The
we're
tape should
we're,
be over there somewhere.
take
we're
it.
talking
Thank
about A Christmas Carol.
Yep.
If you tune in a week from today, I will be in the DM chair.
That's our last. That is our last stream before Christmas.
It's our last stream before Christmas.
Yeah,
and
There's
I will
only one
be-
more
I
stream
know,
till Christmas.
Several people have forgotten.
Oh, and we're gonna sing that.
Yeah.
You're not,
and
'cause
we're not gonna say
One more
that.
stream
Harry
till
rules. We're allowed to.
Christmas.
Yeah.
And I will
Yeah,
be
very
running a
early.
Christmas Carol one shot, so it will be.
Alex,
so
I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. I knew this was going on. I will start bugging you all starting tomorrow.
Thanks.
Because there wasn't stressful
For your
things that happened this past week.
For your sets.
Good times.
Yeah, so you can pop in and watch a little jaunt through merry old London.
Victorian London.
Or
What's that like?
farther.
Hey,
Dickens-
I don't know.
Dickensian
What's in front of you?
London.
Oh,
Magic Hill.
yep. Hill, house, mountain, face,
Haunted Mountain.
haunted mountain.
Thank you for the dice tray.
There's the dice tray. They make dice trays.
Are they above us?
Eh.
They're above you guys. Wait.
Next to me,
They're above you
obviously.
guys. Sorry, they're above you guys.
I was like, he's
I'm
He's
doing
right
Christmas
here.
yoga. We're
Christmas
doing
yoga.
Christmas yoga.
Elf yoga?
Yeah, that's good. These guys are cool. Check them out. Haunted Mountain.
Yep.
Haunted Mountain.
They have an
They're
Instagram, a Twitter. They
They do.
just started their Facebook.
They did. They're done for the year, but next year it's worth it. So
It
if
starts very
you
soon.
Yeah.
You get
oh
some
gosh,
Christmas
it's so
money.
gorgeous.
check this out.
Yeah.
Next year,
Gorgeous
Christmas.
gray.
Can I do a shameless
I
plug?
like
Yes,
the
of
gray.
course.
I like
So,
the
Power Team
There it is,
Trivia,
yeah.
we're going to be doing our last trivia game of the year. If you're in the Orlando, Central Florida area, we're at Mystic Dunes Golf Club and Resort at Kinsey's Restaurant on Tuesday, the 18th from 7 to 9. So be sure to check us out on Facebook and Instagram and Twitter. And we're Power Team Trivia. Power Team is one word.
I think a lot of us are going to be there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Most
be
of us. I'm
there.
gonna be there.
We're gonna try
You're
to be
going.
there.
We're gonna try to go.
I'm working, but I'm trying to give away my shift.
Yeah.
We're going in war paint, man. We're shutting that
We
place
are
down.
Bless
ready.
us all, everyone.
Well,
Christmas.
yeah. Oh, we're gonna
Christmas.
wait. I'm flying in a ringer from California. Like
We take this
we
seriously.
take it. My brother's coming for Christmas. I'm not that crazy yet. Start
I am.
giving out real like hard cash prizes, and I
Yes.
absolutely will bring in people.
$50 gift cards.
That's worth
I'm
the flight.
changing mine to
Good
that,
time.
because I can think of more things.
So, any other
All
announcements?
right. No, let's do it.
We're good.
Do it.
Is the blue and white pencil anywhere over
Okay.
there?
Yes.
This is kind of blue and white.
Oh, are you using it?
You
No,
can
I
trade.
didn't
There's
know.
no color preference here.
No, I
Just
just
kidding.
I like this eraser.
Oh, sure,
That's
absolutely.
literally what it is. It has nothing to do with I don't like the
There
gray
you go.
eraser.
Just
Okay.
We're good.
pencil
It
pencil
smears all
round.
over
It's
that.
okay.
Yeah, why would you make an eraser gray?
Right.
It doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make any
It
sense.
doesn't make any sense. Anyway,
Unless you're erasing with a pen.
yeah.
Those erasers are
This
great.
is-
Yeah, they are.
Great.
Just-
Anyway,
Anyway,
Take the wings off.
No.
Okay. So,
Christmas cheer.
Faster.
welcome to
Fuck, Mom.
Elf. Welcome to-
everyone at this table snapped up when you
Yeah, I know.
know.
Really effective. Like, God.
Sit up straight. You're not doing
Oh my
your boobs.
God.
What's your favorite?
I know.
Thank you, honey. Your breasts look amazing.
My back hurts. Christmas. Why am I here?
This is all I wanted for Christmas from any of these people, so thank you all. Don't make me murder all of you.
It'll happen.
No
You
problem.
don't know what you're in for.
I heard the voice.
No
I know
promises.
absolutely what I'm in for.
hear all the
Oh, and so
I
excited.
know, I'm so scared. Okay, so for those of you who did not watch our last Inspectors Madness, ELFSpecters is a Christmas version of this. It is in our One Shot Wonders. Please go watch that because it was the.
Oh God, please go watch it.
Why?
No.
Oh my gosh, I hate everything.
Like Cody.
This is a D6 system. This was built to be a Ghostbusters, X-Files type of paranormal hunting system. We have retooled it. Allison has retooled it for Christmas use. She's made us these amazing little
They're so cute.
character sheets that
I
are all
love them.
Christmassy.
Yeah.
My favorite
we
part is
are
at the bottom.
The ELF Strike Team, Elite Landing Forces Unit 1225. All Allison, all the time. We've retooled some of the skills to fit Christmas things, which is fantastic.
Has the character sheet been checked once?
No.
And twice.
No, it has been double checked
As
as
a
per the
double
check it twice protocol.
We'll post a picture of
I
this
think
on
we'll
the.
post a picture of it.
It's
I-
amazing.
I will
Yeah,
post a
there's a-
picture.
Please do.
Please.
Please, she has it on her
Should
phone.
I post it in the street?
In
No,
general,
true.
in general,
In
for
general,
everyone
okay.
who's
I will
there.
on Discord or should I post it in the
Yeah.
Twitch?
So,
Both?
well, the Twitch you can't.
Oh, I'm
There's
gonna post
things to
pictures.
do.
Yeah.
But if you're on our
Never
Discord,
If
mind.
you're on our Discord, I'm gonna post a picture of the blank sheet so you guys can see
and
what
I'll
it looks
post
like.
it on our Instagram later. Quick rundown of what that means. I roll no dice. The team is going to roll all their dice. The dice decide if it's successful or not. I then get to help story tell how successful or how terrible. One of the really fun things that the characters can do is at any point during the game, they can cut to confession and jump into their own mini scene with themselves where they have a moment and they have that confession booth scene like in a reality show and then cut back. Please clarify that you're cutting back, ladies and gentlemen. Otherwise, the confession will just last forever. If you need to rant like Cody last time, please do. But make sure we know when you're cutting to and from. And in the meantime, we're all just kind of here for the ride.
The sleigh ride.
Thank you. I was 100% setting up for that, and I regret that.
I thought you were gonna be
Fun
straight
fact,
then.
This
that's
is
a
the
Thanksgiving song.
Bet you didn't know.
I thought you were gonna be straight.
So, let us
What's wrong with that buddy?
I hate that.
naughty list.
I'm sorry.
Naughty.
I know.
Allison and
I did no such thing.
He distracted me.
Wow, siblings. Wow.
Wow.
Do you want to cut to confessional, Matthew?
I'm just always here to be there.
Just cut to confessional. Stares at the camera like I'm in the office. Cut back.
I would like to. In any case, our elves are hard at work in the North Pole. It is about 10 o'clock at night on Christmas Eve. Things are... Santa has already taken his flight out over the countries that are already asleep. Check for NORAD Santa Tracker to find out exactly where he is. And our Elite Landing Forces Unit 1225 has been summoned to Mrs. Claus's office. Who arrives there?
We'll be like, I'm gonna get there at some point.
Yes.
Would we like to introduce
we-
ourselves?
Yes.
We all
Let's
are.
go around.
So how does this work? Is it like
So give your elf name, your call sign,
Mhm.
What you
and your
do.
team position. And do we want to do
And a
special
description if you
skills?
want.
Yeah,
Oh,
special talents.
I don't know what my team position is.
Oh,
wanna-
what's your highest skill?
Athletics.
Welcome back! Yay, thanks for the sub!
Hey! Pierce Live, good
Did we say
buddy.
reconnaissance? Was that what?
Yeah, recon. And
Oh,
Okay.
yeah. Do recon-
That makes
do
sense.
recon.
Again, you don't step on things to trigger them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Sorry.
You're
So
the team rogue.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
obviously.
That's my kind of rogue.
Obviously,
Right?
tough stuff.
So
That's Yvonne is a rogue.
So hi, my name is Bonbon Drosselmeyer. And my call name is Sugar Plum. You might be familiar with my sister, Sugar Cookie, and Sugar Substitute. She used to be Stevia, but she recently came out as gender fluid, so it's Sugar Substitute. And her special talent is sweet nutcrackers. And she performs a series of complicated balletic maneuvers that entertains and amazes.
What have I gotten myself into?
You knew what this was.
Who else is coming in with her?
one of six.
I'm slow, but that's all right.
Don't ruin it.
Do shine. My name is Chocolate Orange. I was at the first Christmas. I've been in every Christmas in between. Wasn't always Southern. I was at Christmas before South had a South. But sometimes you hang out for such a long time, you just pick things up. I would prospect for magic in the rivers of the North Pole. That's how old I am. North Pole had rivers. It's my last Christmas. I got one last job to do.
He's just retiring.
I was
That's gonna happen. It's fine. Elves are immortal.
I was there. I was there when this atrocity happened. And that's why I gotta go. I've been out of the field for so long. But I failed a child once. I can't fail him again. That's I do. And it's my last. I am one Christmas from retirement. So y'all think about how this is gonna go. Just letting everybody know right up front, I am too old for this mistletoe.
So happy right now.
Too old for this slave?
Too old for the sugar.
Now, my special talent is this one at Christmas. What it is that when other people are doing things with their newfangled technologies and with their new Christmas ways, I get to tell them a story about this one Christmas that was terrible and why they should appreciate the Christmas they have now. And when I do, I get to add a die to my roll so that I can help people know the true meaning of Christmas. That's right. So,
I should put the glitter on
so my name is Chocolate Orange because I'm the one that decided they was just doing oranges for a long time, right? And then I said, you know what go good with that orange? Chocolate. So they called me COJ for a long time. And then the 90s happened, and that got uncomfortable. So good old COJ. And then they told me, you know what the J was for? I said, no. It just looked like a candy cane to me. I was on board, and they said, well, that meant juice. I said, well, you can't have chocolate orange juice. That's just silly. And they said, well, what if it was just an orange? And I said, yeah, that's what I said in the beginning. That was like 500 years ago. Why y'all let me walk around with a weird name for 500 years? And then they said, so we're going to call you COG. And so I'm going to be Cog. That's right. Call sign of Cog. Good old Coggy. Yep. Team position, historian. Because I've been in all of them. All your Christmases. You never had a real Christmas till you stuffed coal in the toe of a shoe with spiders. Now, they don't talk to you about the spiders no more. They try to hide that fact.
Not after the incident.
Yeah, there was an incident. But that's okay. So that, and really, now I should be at my desk. I want to be at my desk, but I can't this year. I can't. Done failed him once. Can't fail him again. But I get home, I'm going to have me a nice cup of cocoa. No orange juice in it. Just a nice cup of cocoa, and it's going to be all right. So, my skills are clearly academics because I remember everything. I'm not as surprised as I used to be. And your newfangled buttons, well, I seen how that gone, and I ain't doing that no more. But people like hearing my stories. That's nice. And when you get this old, you out of elf body, you just all elf magic. So, no silent nights with old Coggy.
I feel like we're reacting to the Cody, but I feel like the elves when old Coggy are talking are like,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let you breathe. I'm sick. I've been coughing. All I want for Christmas is to be able to breathe properly.
Fuck you, Stone.
Probably
Matthew?
in front of Cog, because he's so slow, is Ginger Bee Snap, the present wrangler. Other people like to call him Cookie, just because it's a little bit easier. But he has, his special skill is 3 pieces of tape. That's all it takes to wrap any sort of present. It's just 3 pieces of tape, and it will be wrapped, and he always has tape on him.
You know, before there was tape, we used to use molasses. That's how we stuck everything together.
That makes sense?
Yeah.
But that would clog some of the presents up. So glad we moved on.
Oh,
But that's about it. That's really, he's real strong because some of those presents are awful big, but you gotta wrap them for the kids still. So he does that. He really just wraps presents, and that's just about all he's good at.
We once wrapped a workhouse for the orphans of London. They didn't appreciate it as much as we thought.
oh God!
Horrific.
Allison.
Oh God! Wow. Captain Ivy Evergreen reporting for duty. My name is Ivy Evergreen, and I am the captain of this team, so you can all get in line.
You gotta speak up. I can't hear no good like that no more.
I wasn't talking.
Oh, good.
My call sign is Castor, called Cassie by my sister. And I look exactly like my sister. And my special talent is bless us all, everyone. I have very good luck.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Because I believe in Christmas.
This is not who I am to be in real life.
You are.
Thank you.
It's not just a name.
And anyone who doesn't believe in Christmas can be boiled in pudding.
Very holly through your heart.
I don't have any steak.
I remember those Christmas wars. They was ugly.
And this
There's
is
a
my
year
sister.
we only made hoops with sticks because we were boiling mistletoe to use as poisons. I still hear the screams of them fallen elves in my ears. If you were real good, you got 2 sticks, one to push the hoop with and one to throw through it.
Great elf wars that we don't know about.
All fucking night. All fucking night.
Oh my god.
I'm so good to you. I'm so
How often does he get right now?
Eat your
I'll car
cookies.
ride home.
I practiced.
Yeah, we
And
can
I'm
tell.
still dying. So that's a sign it doesn't get easier.
This is my twin sister. Hi, I'm Holly Evergreen, and this is my sister Ivy, and we look exactly the same, so I look like her, if you want to know what I look like.
Can we
And
just, who are you two together?
oh, we're the Holly and the Ivy.
Thank you.
Evergreen. The Evergreens.
All I needed.
The Evergreens.
Exactly.
We're yeah. And my call sign is Pollux, but my sister calls me Polly. And I am.
Two powers combined, you get 15% off.
All done.
I heard they have really great shipping.
Because they are
We
elves.
taught it to them.
Because they are elves.
That's right.
It's just those two.
It's a conspiracy.
That's what you call Christmas synergy. It was big in the 80s. And then we found out that one snow, that was them pure Colombian Bam Bams. The Cokes, the Cocaninas. That's what they did in the 80s.
So I'm Holly, and I'm an animal whisperer, and my special talent is Dr. Doolittle, because I'm not technically a doctor, but I like to talk to animals and take care of them. And you do a really good job of that. Thank you so much. You're the best.
I wonder if they told her how many blitzings we've been through.
Wow.
Oh,
There's more
Wow.
than one Blitzen? No, just the one. Just the one? Oh, okay, good.
At a time.
What? Does Blitzen have children? It's more of a title than a name. Oh, okay, like the Blitzen.
You ever gone
Oh,
looking
that's
for a
nice.
German reindeer? Ain't
Oh my
many
God,
of
where
them
did the
left.
orange come from? Is there an orange? Oh, there's the orange.
God damn it.
Orange. Get the orange. Get the orange.
Go get the orange.
I'm too tired to chase oranges. Y'all better bring them to me. I got stories to tell.
And bringing up the rear, or probably beating him in, actually.
Right. What we don't eat. Sugar. That's pretty much it. And syrup. Candy. I am
Something.
no, it's not. It's just her stupid voice.
Oh.
I was thinking about being
It just-
Southern,
it
and then
does-
this
it rubs
happened.
off.
I was like, no.
It rubs
does.
off. It's
I'm not-
perfect.
I'm
know.
not doing the
My
entire
voice
side
will
of
get there, I
this.
promise.
Sorry.
I'm really tired. Peppermint Sticks, that is her name. Her call sign is Yentl Mensch,
Oh my god.
and she is the resident Jew on the team. Her team position.
She's what we call them diversity highs.
Yeah, but you get to leave at the end of the night.
I will.
Her specialty is all those newfangled technologies, which is probably the ultimate foil to Mr. COG over there.
Yep.
She
Notorious
gets the notorious COG.
Oh my god.
She gets everything.
Oh my god.
The millennial. And her special talent is translating cultural norms. So when the special ops team has to go into other places that are kind of strange and the elves don't understand, she gets to figure it out.
I could have used you that winter they put me in South America because I wandered around and everybody kept telling me, Felix, nah, David. And I said, well, I don't know which one you're looking for. You got to tell me. I didn't get but 12 presents made that year. It was a whole problem. But you know what? I think them boys made it.
Why, you keep hearing about them?
Yeah. Must have been a big deal.
They saved Christmas that year.
Oh, bet they did.
Good. So, this ragtag group of disasters, except you, you're wonderful.
Disaster.
She will murder me. This special ops strike team.
Hope they're not being judged.
To be fair, there's the most special of ops. With the special ops. This was going to be like, this is the good strike team, and now it's just, this is the people we have to send on jobs to get them out of the North Pole.
To make production go faster.
Yeah. It's like when you send Buddy to the testing with the, yeah, anyway, have been summoned to Mrs. Claus's office. She's sitting there in her, surrounded by baked goods, just piled. She makes them for the entire, she has just an oven in her office, like a boss. It's a giant easy bake oven. It just works for real oven.
Yeah, it's funny.
So, good. Unit 1225. I'm glad you all made it. We're waiting on Cog, I believe.
Sit down, men.
Good, lovely.
Brigitte, how you doing?
Lovely, Coggy. Would you like some tea?
Some what?
Some tea. I made your favorite.
Did you?
I did.
All right, let me have it.
Just hot orange juice. Hot orange juice.
Helps with my digestion.
I know it does. Now have a seat. I have a very important task for you all this evening.
Oh?
Now, as you know, my husband is already off on his flight, and his map of the Christmas spirit in the world. Hold your questions for afterwards, please. As you know, those of you who've been near his sleigh, and I know Cog has, he has a map showing where Christmas spirit is strong. And, well, unfortunately, we've had a bit of a situation regarding the last spark of Christmas spirit in one particular person's heart. It's about to go out completely. Now, some of you have heard of this case. He is the most difficult, worst mortal we've ever had to deal with. He is the man whom all Christmas villains are based after in every tale. He inspired Scrooge and that green one and the legend of the one that comes and kidnaps you. I think they call him Krampus. His name is Cole, as many of you may know.
That was that spider incident.
Now,
Yeah.
Cole, for those of you who are new to the team, perhaps, or hadn't heard, he's been around for a long, long time, longer than some of you even, almost as long as St. Nicholas himself. See, Cole was not the first child.
Well, that don't sound so long.
Cog,
Well,
drink your tea.
Gross.
Now, Cole was not the first child.
Gross.
What is happening right now?
Taking his teeth out.
if I get the pulp in my gums, then I get a snack for later.
Are you quite
Pulp? Is there,
Nope.
is there pulp in your hot orange juice?
Oh my god.
Just
Does it have to
Mrs. Clones, you were telling us a story, I
No,
think.
Mrs. C, we all do.
I was. Unfortunately, it has a bit of gravity that I don't think he can handle.
Oh, actually, he handles gravity really well.
Good.
You should have seen him on the obstacle course this morning.
As I was saying, One more Christmas, Bridget. You can live one more Christmas.
It's close.
As I was saying, Cole was not the first child to ask something from Santa Claus and not have it granted. There are plenty of spoiled children every year who don't get what they ask for. However, he was the first truly pure of heart child whose wish simply could not be granted because it was impossible. The sorrow and heartbreak has since twisted him into something dark and mischievous. He lives now for twisting other people's Christmas wishes. And Santa believes that there is one last chance if we can deliver Christmas to him. Now, we've tried to send teams to there in the past. I mean, I think several of you were on the last ill-fated journey to that house.
We didn't make it there last
It
time.
was just he is very clever.
Which I suppose was better than the incident of 79.
Oh,
Is that the spider incident?
no, 79.
No, that's 79 BC.
Oh.
79.
It,
Speak of 7.
it was pretty rough.
Do you remember the 80s? That's why.
In which case, we do have new information, however, that Santa believes will help. We think he has hidden away his most precious Christmas memory somewhere in his house in dark places. If you can find it and remind him of it, we may be able to save that last spark. But it is going to be dangerous. You only have until midnight. Because if Christmas morning comes once more, and he has not felt true Christmas joy, he will be done for. And by Christmas law, every soul that can experience Christmas and believes it in their heart should have that chance, yes?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So, midnight North Pole time or midnight his
Local
Mid-
time.
Midnight his time.
Local
Okay, so
time.
we have more than 45 minutes.
Nope.
About an hour and a half.
That's about.
So, do you all feel ready?
No, but we're gonna go anyway.
Do we know what he asked for when he was a little kid?
I don't know. Do we?
Yeah. Hell yeah, we do.
No.
I was there the first time, 5. On my academics. So I remember. You want me to tell him or you want to tell him?
I'll tell you.
You go ahead. You tell him.
Remember that workhouse you built?
Boy, howdy do I?
He was one of the new orphans.
Oh, well, glad he didn't freeze.
I'm assuming he didn't ask for a workhouse.
He did not. He asked for the impossible, that which we all know we cannot grant.
He wants his parents to come there.
He did.
Oh.
So, he now lives alone.
Who knew if we just waited a couple hundred years, we'd invented the parent trap?
I don't think you
we
quite
did that
understand how that works.
Yeah, we did that
but-
once. Yeah.
Oh, God.
Fucking course.
In any
Trap.
case,
Trap.
I,
Trapped him in a present.
yep.
Wrapped him up.
Yeah, that was a house.
Wrapped.
Yeah.
Good Lord. I think on that note, you have all the information you need.
Now, I didn't build the workhouse. I just helped wrap it
Mhm.
with molasses, remember?
Yep.
That's right.
Maybe that was the problem.
That ant infestation was not great.
Actually,
That's what he would
I
have
have a question.
Yes.
Ma'am, I'm so sorry. These memories of them humans, what do they usually keep them in? So we always just put them in our noggins, but apparently this one's got it secreted away
He's
somewhere.
lived long enough that he's managed to steal some of the Christmas magic from the elves coming back over and over to try to give him a Christmas. We don't know quite how
Is it in a
he's stolen
snow
it
globe?
away, but you will know it as soon as you
Snow.
see it.
I heard it was a rosebud.
Snow globe.
That's you might be mixing him up with the other old crank, perhaps.
Oh,
It's not tea.
I don't believe so.
I thought childhood memories were stored in tea.
Oh. It's uncomfortable that you
That's a
can still
fake
pull these out.
That's a fake one.
I
Yeah,
don't,
weren't they already out?
I don't like any part of that just happened. So, in any case, you should probably get down, get your gear.
Yeah.
I believe Trinket is waiting for you in the lab. She has some new toys for you.
well, hold on now. Hold on now. What we got new gear for? Why wasn't just good old traditional gear acceptable no
Oh,
more?
don't worry. I helped Trinket pack your bag. You have a jar of molasses, a single paintbrush, and a little wooden hammer.
Well, now, if I can't get the job done with that, I don't know what to do. That's all you need. Now hold on. Now hold on. I'll poke a pig my way through this. Don't you dare test me, because I will. It would pack the toy soldiers.
I didn't help her pack everything, or him. I don't want to Trinket.
It would pack the toy soldiers, because
Well,
if
find
you've
out
never
what it
been in a coal hole facing down the spirits of darkness like it was Waterloo 2, and you never had your 10 soldiers in front of you just taking the fires from all the evils in the world, then you don't know the darkness of a coal hole.
You mentioned a confession?
Not as irrelevant now.
Oh, good. Excellent.
Oh, yeah, cut the confession. We definitely did not pack the toys. Cut back.
Cut to confession. I did.
And on that note, change. So, we have visited Trinket. Let's roll for some stuff. We got to roll for our transportation. We got to roll for our tech. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And Taylor was supposed to roll for our
base?
headquarters as well. We won't be using that. I don't know if there's something a very different third thing you would like us to be rolling for in place of.
Yes. I'd like you to be rolling for a companion.
Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you want us to roll for all of those?
Oh God.
One stat
for the,
per
yeah,
thing.
for the for whoever
Yeah.
wants to roll for the technology check for your transportation,
Yeah, I got that,
please
thanks.
hit me. Thank you.
Is it just 4?
It's
know
whatever.
the score is.
No, yeah, it's just
Okay.
it's just roll for.
6,
All
4,
right.
2, 2.
So it's
Okay,
Okay,
six,
so it's
yeah,
six.
so we're doing the highest. So the best. What do you want? You got it. That's literally the highest.
What do we have?
I think that we should have a traveling igloo.
Sure.
Ain't mad about
Also,
it.
our base of operations then. That works well.
Yeah.
Hope it flies. You just gotta get there fast. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just uses like
Yeah,
like clouds.
We're
Like
so
one
sick
button.
by the end of it.
It's like,
yeah, it pops into another
Yeah.
but like other than clouds, like the Care
Yeah.
Oh,
like their car.
good. Excellent. All right. Who wants to roll a different technology check for our actual Santa's bag
Hi,
stuff?
is anyone good at
No.
no.
I will. Because I remember this one Christmas where all we had was just snow. We didn't get no other supplies, but we used the magic of Christmas deep down in our souls, and we packed it tight, and we put it together, and then we're shopping it into sticks. But then we were like, we don't need sticks this year. Sticks was last year, so we said, all right, give him a snowman, make it magic so it dances. And it was like, all right, that'll work. And they said, yeah, frosted, bitches. Sometimes old ways are the best ways.
So, I'm not going to put this question to you. What do the rest of you want, tech-wise? You fucking got it.
I have two special requests. Is I made
Like
sure I
sticker
got them. Yeah. Nope.
No
That's your
sticks,
glue.
no hoops, not this,
No
not this
sticks.
year. We're not
No
fighting.
hoops. We done evolved past that.
We're not
Now,
killing elves.
that's right. We ain't killing elves. No. So I got my toy soldiers.
Yep.
And the other thing I want is I want a bag, like one of them south of the border bags of chocolate oranges that I can just smack on somebody's head, and then it blossoms out into the orange. And so it knocks them out, but They get a tasty treat when they wake up and they forget everything ever happened.
Chaotic good, guys.
That's right. Now,
There it is.
Carter's seen some sugar, but he's still sweet.
Oh, for tinsel's sake.
I don't know what that means. So, like, last time we played, we kind of got to decide what technology we needed as it was going.
Yes,
And we rolled
yeah.
for that.
Oh, yeah, that's
We
good.
Okay.
can still do
Yeah.
things like that, but there are
You get, like,
our main
basics.
forget
Yes.
me kind of thing that is going to be these oranges.
And we have. Do we have the stuff that you mentioned earlier? Is
Yeah,
that
I'm gonna say that yes. You got garland grappling hooks.
Uh-huh.
The
twinkler?
twinkler. It's a harmless flash bulb that just for like pets and stuff. But y'all got to be careful not to look at it yourselves because you will also. And
I
it's
got
just-
that glaucoma. I
it's
can't
down
see
it's
much.
down at elf and pet height. It's not at human height. It's a low flash. And snow globe that when you turn them upside down, you can shake a tiny bit of snow in front. Like it's not going to ice over anything super unless you stand there for 10 minutes. But it's like a salt shaker, but of snow.
no?
And cold.
I have an idea for
Yes.
one more thing.
Yeah, y'all wrote a 6. Hit it.
little keys that look like roller skate keys, like the old school style.
Uh-huh.
And what they do is you can screw them into an inanimate object that is
Not-
below a certain size, and it will briefly
Make it into
become
a toy?
animated.
Make it into a wind-up toy, basically.
That's cute.
Even if it
Yes.
wasn't.
And,
fun.
and I mean, it's not something that automatically works. Obviously, you do need to roll like
Yeah.
a technology to
I
make it
love
work.
that. Yes.
But we have
Write
like a
those
hand.
down.
We have a bunch of those.
I really love that. Okay. All right.
Somebody write down all the
And
names.
last,
And write them down.
we're gonna have someone roll a contact check for your companion.
I mean, I think it.
If it's okay, I would like to stand in the middle of the workshop
Yes.
and ask for the lights. Thank you.
They just come on at this point. She's so used to this performance that she's made them snap ready,
Mhm.
like only for you.
And in my spotlight,
Your purple spotlight.
I would like to perform my dance and entice someone in this workshop to come with us.
Oh my god.
My time, please.
Roll for it.
Okay.
Yep. Use your extra die for the skill. Yeah.
Yeah, we've all seen it.
6!
I'm uncomfortable with how many 6s.
Frosty, bitches!
Well, let's
It's
remember,
just frosty.
let's remember, these sixes don't count towards
Yeah.
our
I know.
franchise, so
Who do you want?
Point, it could get
Or I can, yeah.
Bernard.
We all do.
Human-sized elf.
We all do.
He's-
for the game. What do you want in the game?
Oh,
Damn.
So much.
shit. What do we want?
You could take a reindeer with you, like a young one or an old one. You could take a dog with you. You could take like a
flying
pet.
polar
You could
bear?
take not a flying polar bear.
Damn it,
Can we
Yeti.
take it
Now,
and shade it
now,
to the
hold
best?
on. Now, I have a
a young
suggestion.
animate teddy bear.
I have a suggestion. Now,
Is it one of your personalities?
nope. But I'll bring them if you want me
Oh,
to.
I'm pretty sure they're already dead.
Okay. Now, there was the Archbishop of Turkey,
No, moving on.
and he lived in
Moving
Spain.
on.
And
So,
he
no,
used
no,
to-
okay,
Nope,
okay.
nope.
So, do we want to take like one of them animals?
Yep.
You know
Yep.
what?
Yeah,
No,
we should
no,
definitely
we're not saying that on stream, Allison. No, we'll talk about it later.
Yetis?
Yetis. You can take a Yeti. You want a
Yes,
Yeti?
we should take a Yeti. They're
Oh,
so
I
cuddly.
want an adorable snowman.
Good. An adorable one.
I want an adorable.
However, it is about this big.
This
A
big
teddy
in
bear.
compar-
It's a teddy
in
bear size,
comparison to
so
us?
it's about at your hip.
Okay.
So
For a
it's
normal person, it would be a teddy bear size. No, we're this big. For a normal human, it would be the size of a
The teddy
no.
bear's like-
No. For the normal human, it would be the size of a teddy bear.
Okay,
So
got
scale yourself up a little bit.
it. Got it.
It's slightly bigger than that trinket right there,
okay.
but it's
Okay.
a tiny Yeti.
Okay. Cool. That's so cute.
What's his name?
Is it a snowman or a yeti?
What is his name?
Snowman?
Bumble.
His name is Bumble.
Mhm.
He's a
Is
tiny
it a
Yeti.
snowman?
What is it?
I called him the adorable snowman.
Yeah, but
Okay.
they call the Yeti the abominable snowman.
No, no, that's
The
fair.
adorable.
He's that one on the shirt.
He's the adorable
He's
snowman.
that
Yeah.
tiny one on the shirt.
Everest.
I
Oh,
love
he's
him.
so cute.
That one doesn't move. We don't want
I love him.
No, not the one on the ride.
That's one on the
The
ride.
one that they
The one on
stuff
the
and
shirt.
sell at the
Right.
game.
The one that's just puffy.
Yeah.
Everything's
Oh,
on
the
sale with
round
Disney.
ball
Yes,
one?
and you just can't.
Even the one on
That's
the
if you
ride.
rolled a 3
Yeah,
or
you
something.
can
totally buy it.
Hey,
It's the
honey,
right price.
do you speak?
Oh God! I cut him.
Would you like to roll a check to see if you
Just
can
jump
understand
on him like it's a grenade.
I'll protect the world from you.
him? Yeah, roll to see if you can understand
I
it.
get an extra die for Dr.
I
Doolittle.
don't
That was
get-
one.
Think
You
Bumble
get 5
appreciates
dice.
it.
Okay.
God damn you and your southern accent.
Yeah, it's really
God
rough.
damn you.
There's two of them.
Me?
Fine.
Me?
It's you.
He
His isn't a real southern accent. His is old.
His
Person.
is douche.
I'm a 49er douche shiner. I had now. If y'all never had the douche shines, woo boy, that's when we thought we could spread the holiday magic year round. We bottled it and we put it in the douche shine. Now my face was on there for the douche shine, but I gotta tell y'all, it went a bit sour. It went a bit sour. They don't make it no more.
He went southpaw real fast.
You can understand
snow
most
shaker.
of what Tiny Yeti says. What most of what Bumble says. It just most of it is just that he's hungry. And he's excited to go. He doesn't know what's happening. He doesn't know where we're going, but
God.
something about food.
Someone give him cookies.
I'll pull out a cookie.
I
I have a
don't
my
think-
maybe
I don't think
just
he
my
eats
cookie.
I don't think he eats cookies.
I think I would know.
Do you understand Yeti culture?
My second.
I just got mansplained. I got Yentl explained.
Yeah. We have so many hashtag options
Oh
tonight.
my God.
Frosty bitches, Yentl explained.
Elf woke.
Elf woke.
Mensch explained.
Yeah,
That's what
mensch
mensch
explained.
means.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Good.
Mensch means an ultimately good person.
So do you
Okay.
want to roll to see
Ultimately.
if you understand him a little better?
Sure.
His culture?
Sure.
I do
I rolled 3
shine.
threes.
This most Yetis don't care for cookies. However, this particular tribe, because they're small and they've been living in the workshop instead of like outside, they have become accustomed to them.
All right.
So they actually do, but you're mostly right. Outside Yetis don't like cookies. Inside Yetis love cookies.
All right.
It's
Especially
okay.
because
I forgive
He
you.
was close enough to have been in dancing distance of Mrs. Claus's workshop, and she just makes cookies in there.
Yeah.
So he just like popped out from a drawer. He
Oh, he's a domesticated Yeti.
Yeah.
So that's a little different.
outside-
Okay.
Sorry.
That's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, you got it.
Cut to, can I cut to
Yes,
confession?
yeah. Just sit, yeah.
So honestly, I was really scared to go on this mission because it sounds really scary. But then Bumble came and he's an adorable snowman, and now I'm so excited. Okay, cut back.
Thank you for that. Okay. All right. Y'all ready to take off?
Yes.
Yes.
Are you?
Mhm.
Okay.
Sir, yes, sir. Fall in line, people.
There
Oh
you
wait, I should give an inspiring speech.
Yes, you're so good at those.
This
Guys,
is
listen
it.
up.
This is it, men. The big one. The one we've been practicing for all year. The past 365 days, because it is a leap year. We've been working for this moment. The chance to prove ourselves. The chance to retire, finally. And the chance to bring Christmas cheer wherever we can. So get in the igloo! Come on, Bumble! Get in the igloo now!
Okay.
Cut to confession.
Oh,
Oh no.
oh no.
Do I have time to go get a drink?
Probably. Probably.
Kaga's hearing ain't so good no more.
Oh no.
But sometimes I just block her out. Cut back.
That's a good measure. Sometimes Kagi just doesn't say anything in response to me, and it's great.
So, all right. In the igloo. I need someone to roll, probably the tech or pilot or whoever's flying, to roll a tech check to see how well you land in relation to this house. You have, yeah. Who is navigating? Who is flying?
I'm flying.
Does it?
Anyone navigating? Anyone got maps out?
I know where everything
Yeah,
is.
good. You want help?
Yeah.
That's true. In fact, I remember this one Christmas where the GPS went down. And then we was there with the with the Morse's codes. And that's how we were beeping in. We had Rudolph's nose just flickering the whole night long. And boy, how did we get everything delivered just like we meant to. That's a 6, Frosted Bitches. I know right where this house was because I've been on this mission so many times.
So he'll use
Cut to confession. I actually have been on this mission so many times. And they don't know what they're in for. But if I can help them make it back before I retire, then that will be one elf team that made it back. So take a left up here at Albrea. I'm sorry, cut back. So take a left up here at Albrea, and we'll show you where to go.
I also rolled a 6.
I'm uncomfortable with the fact that he got lucid during that confession.
Lucid.
That was uncomfortable.
He'll use a
That was
He'll
horrific.
use a GPS, but doesn't like tape. That's all I have to say about that.
No, them's was my maps. Them's was my maps.
No, I know. But you said that we used the GPS, and I'm like,
Yeah.
That's
Wasn't my choice.
So, and you rolled a 6 as well. All right. So between the two of you, surprisingly flawless coordination there.
So he mansplains
Yeah.
to me about how to navigate and where to go, and I go a little bit extra because I was inspired by. Okay, cut to confessional. You know, Miss is it sugar? Sugar what?
Sugar plum.
It is Sugar Plum. Okay, I didn't want to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Miss Sugar Plum, she inspired me so great. You know, with her balletic moves and gracefulness. So I thought, why not try it in green blue? Cut back.
Just spinning.
Yeah.
Like,
Got a couple of extra like jumps and turns.
Tiny Eddie's
It's been all over the place, but the landing is surprisingly gentle.
just eat the Eddie?
No, there was teeth blowing out, and then I called him back in my face.
Star Trek. What? Shake the camera.
No, I will never get them framed again.
Okay.
Just everyone shake your computer.
I'm just
Yeah.
catching the cookies.
A Yeti is.
And
Okay, we're good.
I'm holding on to the Yeti and just like grabbing cookies. I'm like, here.
I'm hovering midair and stretching.
Yeah, just.
You've got like a bar just hung
I'm
from the top of
weathering
the
well.
igloo.
Yep, yep. So you land. This house is an ancient sort of like not even refurb, it's just a continued to be lived in Victorian house. Big veranda, wraparound porch. And you're able to land the overgrown field sort of next to the house. It's fenced in. It's all dark. Every now and then you see a flicker of light from inside. And you know that Cole knows you're coming.
He can smell it.
You know to trust
Cookies.
nothing. What would you like to do?
Can I listen
Alright.
for animal noises?
You can.
Okay.
How many
What I-
floors? How many stories?
I think it's time for
Or
some
two
fun.
windowed extra window.
Like
Yeah.
a widow's
Like
walk?
a
Yeah.
dormer.
Like a tiny attic that's not the whole
Yeah,
floor.
like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one rando. It
Yeah.
isn't called a widow.
It's like
Yeah, it's
no,
like
the widow's walk's
li-
on top.
Yeah, no.
No, that's the one on the very top.
It's
when
not
they're
the
looking for
room.
soldier-
The,
The sailors.
the top of the
This is
roof
a
where people
narrow
walk
window.
is called the widow's walk.
Yeah.
Right, but
The room underneath is
Uh-huh.
just an attic
all right.
or a lot. Like
But it's like that one little room that's just a
Yeah.
like when you think the Victorian house was like
Yeah, the
with
one
the window. It's
dormer.
really just big enough for a fucking window.
It's where
Yeah.
it's where in one of the versions of the Little Princess where she was relegated to, she lives up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a window or a bed. Like
Yeah,
that's what we're focusing on. Is this
That's all
part of
you
the house?
need, kids.
That.
All
just
right.
that.
All right.
So, where did we land in relation to the house?
in the garden.
Just outside of the fenced-in area.
All right.
Do we have communication devices?
Yeah.
You do. They're called jingles.
Okay, are they?
You've got an earpiece, and then you also all have a watch that will have a display screen if you need it to.
All right, I'm going in.
Do we have a layout?
no,
Do we have a
no,
layout of the house on our?
Do you
display
come? Do you have a
wall?
layout of the house?
I
Anyone's
do,
gonna- yeah.
because I remember every time I've been here. Let me draw it in the snow for you. Hold on, I'm gonna Make a nice 3-dimensional model. Oh, I'll start
That seems
building
like a lot
my
of work.
snow house.
Blueprints.
I
Yeah,
got it right
we
here.
have that. We can probably get it on our
Now. Thank you. That's a 5. It might have changed a little bit, but I know most of this place.
So you do a very, very good job of describing the layout, describing how the house looks and all these things. And you all start going in to breach the perimeter. You can't find the gate. Know where the fence, you don't remember where the gate led in. So it takes you guys a few minutes to find the actual opening to enter the grounds. Other than that, you feel pretty confident that most of what he said is probably correct.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You want me to go check it out?
No.
Can I listen for animal noises and like smell for animals?
You can. Roll. Yeah.
Yeah. It's true. It's true.
Listen to me. Keep your sensors on. Keep your ears open.
Yes.
And try not to spill glitter all over everything this week.
What'd you roll?
A 6.
Oh, nice. Okay. You hear not a lot. You hear just like a couple of like birds burrowing in for the night. It's late at night. It's like 11 here and winter. So there's not a lot really out. But you feel confident he doesn't have a guard dog.
Good.
So that's good. Yes.
This time.
This time.
So I would like to flit from window to window and then just make my way up.
Flitting.
Flitting, yes.
All right. All of the curtains are closed.
Bet there's no lights on either. Darkness is
All darkness is cheap and he likes it. And Cole liked it. All of the windows are those that still have working shutters are shuttered. Those that do not, you can see that the curtains are drawn behind them.
Can I test one of them?
You can.
Like just a little bit, not anything. I realize I'm going to die. It's fine.
You can. Are you trying to open one or are you just like, touching it?
I just want to see if it's unlocked. Like I'm not trying to open it. I just want to, yeah.
Where do you touch it?
What type of window are we talking?
Panes and with the middle.
It would be an
it would
open.
be-
Show us in the diagram where you're touching.
Show us something yet.
I'm gonna pull.
Okay.
I'm gonna pull
Okay.
out a window. Show me
All
where you're
right,
touching.
so we're going to go.
Up the middle.
Yeah.
Straight up the shot.
Wow.
You did this.
Back in my day, we'd go down the
Is there a
chimney,
present-
but
yeah, I was about to say, is there a chimney on this house?
There are 3.
Oh, okay.
That's a lot. That's a lot of
Is there
chimneys.
smoke from any of them? Okay. Yeah, I'm touching it in the middle.
Just on the wood?
Yeah,
Nothing happens.
Oh.
I won't be stupid. I'm just going to put my hand on the glass. I'm not going to
Your entire hand freezes to the glass. Nope. Can't.
Wait, what's your name again?
sugar plum.
Sugar Plum. Do you copy?
Cut's confession. It had begun. Cut back.
I licked the pole. Repeat. I licked
Oh
the pole.
Yes.
What
Frostbite.
what floor are you on?
Sugar Plum has licked the pole.
What floor am I on?
It licked the pole protocol, people.
First floor. Okay.
I started walking because I'm so slow. When she left, I left.
Yeah, but you're still
But
gonna take you a minute.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be there anytime
I-
soon.
Can,
I've been on this
Thank
mission.
you. Yep.
can we see what window Sugar Plum's on,
Yeah,
or
she-
is it?
She
Glitter
sparkles.
I mean,
It's a
fair.
trail of
Okay.
glitter.
I'm gonna start going that way.
Hang tight. We are coming to get you.
Careful.
Sure. We should have gotten a leash.
He's
I'll
clinging
just
to
hold
people.
out.
He's good. He's just wrapped around her like.
Yeah. Like a baby.
Yeah.
Like a
Alright,
baby.
we
Weird
passed
cloth.
we passed Cog.
Cut's confession. Well, it was them. I wouldn't be so eager to lose my magic. Cut back.
Ducking behind things and going. Look at the house.
Oh, good. All right. Find her.
Mhm.
I guess. Yeah.
Does one of us
Well,
have
if
like
first-
high
if she's-
magic
if
that could
she's
heat
at-
things
I
up?
actually do.
You what?
If she's at a
Yeah,
first row window, it's still like.
Mhm.
We have grappling hooks.
You do.
Shit, I have magic.
Uh,
Right.
would you like to try?
Oh, let's see.
Yeah.
I'm gonna grapple hook up there.
Okay.
So for that technology.
Yeah.
Oh no! Sure it is.
Oh no. No technology for that one. To see if it holds.
I think it's technology.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
I remember this one. Oh, you got it? No.
I appreciate it. You were
I'm
that you were-
already up there.
Thank you for typing all the lyrics to that song. I appreciate you. So, you grapple hook up, and start climbing your way up. You do swing a little in the wind a couple of times, and
Grab the end. Grab the bottom of the rope.
and you notice that little frost has started to grow around the garland as it touches the glass. Everywhere it touches the glass only, it's just slowly started, not as fast as it did with her, but slowly started to garland up. And you are your shoes are fine because they keep moving.
Yeah.
But you get the feeling that if you touch it with skin, you're gonna have the same thing happen to you.
Luckily,
Yes,
wearing
you
gloves.
do. Yes, you are.
Maybe we should all wear gloves for the rest of the mission.
I want to grab onto like the window ledge
Yeah.
and kind of like pull myself up.
Yeah.
Not touching the glass.
Good. Yes.
And okay, what's the O? Right. Don't worry. I'm gonna get you out of this. Gonna use the fire. Gonna use the opposite of the clear the chimney spell. So if there's a fire burning, you have to send a little spell down to put it out. But then after you get back up, you gotta light the fire again.
Ah,
I'm gonna do it on the inside of the window, so it'll get hot, but you should be okay.
Light 'em up, light 'em up,
Oh, shh.
So what am I rolling?
Cole is inside.
He's on fire.
You want to try?
Well,
Yeah.
I can appreciate some fallout, boys.
See, there's hope left for him in technology. He
I
loves
know.
Fallout Boy.
I'm gonna use magic, but I'm also gonna grab her on the shoulder and say, "Don't worry, God bless us, everyone."
Oh, okay.
And we're gonna get lucky.
Yep,
Hopefully.
here we are. Yep.
Oh no! Oh, fine. Okay.
You can feel the magic starting to work behind the window. You start being able to peel your hand off a little bit at a time. I've told him that for years. A little bit at a time, just one finger at a time. And as the last bit of the flare happens on the other side of the window, and you're able to pull your hand free, you see through the gap in the curtains a man standing, watching you right through the window. And we're gonna take our break.
Oh!
Okay.
So can you?
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, thank you.
So,
I just really have to pee. Like,
Fair.
That's fine.
I
Fair.
drank a lot of
It's the time.
It's that
I
time.
feel like our hashtag has to be frosty.
Frosty bitches. It's
Frosty
frosty bitches. We'll talk
bitches.
about it as soon as we
Bitches.
get back, folks.
yeah.
All right, we'll see you guys in a few minutes. Till then, stay tuned.
Stay frosty.
Stay
Bitches.
frosty.
Stay
bitches.
frosty. Oh.
Oh. Stay frosty.
Welcome back. Was that me? I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Hello. Welcome back. We're Random Encounter Productions. I'm Cody Stone. With me tonight, we have.
Matthew.
Allison, we going this way?
Yeah.
We
Always
always go to my
Always
right.
to his right.
It'll circle back. Shouldn't it?
Yes. Here's the thing. If I'm here and we start in that position, then we've got the weird skipping me thing.
Yeah.
Wherever I am, I just go to my right. That's
Just-
it.
So for the record, you thought having this little conversation would make it less awkward than
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I'm on board
Yeah,
with your
It
leadership.
did. It did.
I'm not swimming
Good.
here.
So after Allison, we have
Christine.
We're talking about chapstick.
I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Caitlin.
And I'm Megan.
there we
Yeah, we're
go.
never next to each other.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah,
Like we're in different cameras, but like still.
Yeah.
And we are playing ELFSpecters.
Specters.
If you want to get really extra, it's ELFSpecters.
Oh, I like
Yeah.
that.
So, we're here to make Allison regret her life choices, apparently. And our elves are on a very special mission to save the Christmas spirit of one strange immortal named Cole, and those two. They actually are next to me on this camera. Great. Yes, his tragedy made him immortal.
Tragedy made him immortal.
Like one does.
Oh God, we're all gonna live forever.
Oh no.
I don't want that.
He's a
No, no
he's a
mortal
blood
does.
mage.
That's why they're miserable.
Yeah.
So, in any case, they are there. They've recently they've stumbled upon the first trap that he has set for them in the house. The frozen windows, the frozen glass. We touched upon
Yeah,
on purpose.
yeah.
The first trap. So the
Licked the
MVP for that.
Mayday.
Yeah.
So the two of you who, upon the flash of light clearing, saw this man standing there. I need each of you to roll a stress check.
Now, what do we roll for? Oh, you tell us.
Oh, I tell you, right?
Tell us how many.
Oh crap! I haven't done this before. I'm sorry. What do I do?
How dare you?
So depending on how stressed this makes us, which since this is the first one and
It's just one,
and
probably.
it's just a okay,
Yeah.
so you're doing a one.
Just one.
I mean, you take the lowest result, but in this case, it's
The
whatever
only
it is.
result.
Oh great, I got a 1, so
Oh
I
no!
lose a lot of stuff.
You just scream out loud
Oh,
at
no.
this sudden person appearing there.
I lose like 4 skills.
Hang on,
What?
because again, this is a new thing. I can have you roll more than that. I don't know how
Yeah,
the balance is supposed
But
to
it
work.
doesn't
You-
matter.
But you
It's
take the
not lowest.
lowest.
It wouldn't matter.
It's like
I pass a
rolling at
I'm
disadvantage.
sorry.
I'm also
I'm
gonna
sorry.
let go of the ledge and fall off.
Can I catch
Oh,
her?
good, excellent. You can try roll an
Or,
athletics
Well,
check.
I got a 6.
Can
I-
You don't lose anything at a
You're
six.
too cool for school. You're
yeah,
fine.
you're
right,
fine.
but if she's falling
You,
and I'm hovering,
It's not. It was a stress check, not an athletics check.
no, I know,
but-
but I'm just.
I believe on a stress check, if you roll a 6, you get a point of
Yes.
holiday
You
cheer.
do get a
That's
holiday
true.
cheer point. So if you'd like to spend it to try to soothe her in some way,
Yeah.
I will let you, since you rolled them at the same time, try to negate her
Yes,
stress.
yes. I would like to start doing the the Harlem Shake.
I still
Roll?
let go of the ledge.
You can
Even faster.
you can still let go,
What?
but I'm gonna see if that roll your dance. Roll a magic check
With my
with
dancing?
your dancing. Roll a magic check with your dancing.
I remember when that was a
6.
thing.
6. All right, you, Holly,
Apparently,
Um,
I just have to
Ivy.
say the
Ivy,
word.
Ivy.
you still fall, but you do not take the stress point. Or you take it and it immediately goes away.
I say I lose a number of skill dice equal to the number of stress dice rolled. So
Yeah,
I would
just the
lose
one. But you
Mhm.
don't, because
Okay.
because you both rolled them at the same time.
Because I
and it
Harlem
was
shook.
Okay.
It was a group
Solid
moment.
one or
Yeah,
the
it was
other.
it was a flat roll basically.
Okay, cool.
They canceled each other out. No 3%. We'll miss you, T. Rex.
He's on his way, or they're on their
She-
way home.
Yeah.
So,
We'll see you soon.
Their
Taylor,
phone
you
is
can
dying.
do it.
Their phone is
I was
dying.
like, what? I'm like going up slowly.
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're on their way home.
So, all right.
the dying
Um,
Fly, you fool.
What do you do?
I still let go of the ledge.
No, that's fine.
No.
You're still in the snow. Just staring.
So
up
I
there.
just fell down.
Yeah, you fell down. You did
Can
fall
I
down.
still try to catch her with that?
Are
No,
on top
that's
of her?
okay. Whatever.
You are not close. If you're close enough to catch her, you were close enough to see the man.
Oh, okay.
So no.
Tell
You
me
were
what happened.
a little behind her.
Don't, Ivy.
That's Ivy. Can't anybody tell the difference?
No, I can't. Sorry.
Exactly.
That
Yeah.
sounds like twinsisms to me.
I'm the one holding the Yeti.
It's true.
Right.
She's holding a Yeti.
True.
Guys, I just met you. Right?
Yeah.
Like,
And
give
this
me a
is
break.
crazy. But you
Oh,
are so alike.
So call me
Oh,
maybe?
good. I wanted something else stuck in my head.
I
This
look
week's gonna
over.
get worse.
I look over at Cog. I think he's in.
I know it would be.
I need
Oh,
Cog, will you
Yeah, that's
roll?
another.
Will you roll an academics check to see if you remember where all of the doors are?
I will.
I haven't moved, by the way.
That's fine.
I'm
You're
like
just
I'm.
not stuck there anymore.
Yeah, but I'm still.
He vanishes once the light is gone. Like you can't see him anymore. He's gone.
Cole, how much have you remodeled in a year or two?
Mhm.
Let's find out. As I remember last Christmas, I
Did you
did
give your
not.
heart?
Did you
I
give him your
didn't.
heart?
I didn't. But maybe I should have. Maybe this is all my fault.
Maybe it's
Oh
this
my
year.
God!
This
Is this
year.
love actually? Is this the weird subplot of Cog and Cole?
That's a frosted six, bitch.
Wow, guys! Christmas cheer abounds!
That's right.
So you remember not only which doors, but which ones he usually traps.
I think oh, we're not mouse size. Never mind.
No, we're not mouse size. You're slightly bigger than teddy bear size.
But we're not mouse size right now.
But maybe with some
Maybe.
holiday magic.
Maybe we brought the chimney sweep, which is a small,
Yep.
a small toy. It looks like a water gun, and if you zap someone with it, you can change their size so they could, fit through a chimney.
Hmm.
Did you bring it?
I don't know. Should I roll it to see if we remembered it, or should I roll it to see if it exists?
You should roll to see if you remembered it first.
Okay. What is that?
Academics.
Academics.
Yeah.
We're gonna luck this one.
Good. You shove it in.
Bless
God bless us.
Luckily,
I
got it.
5.
But it's there, but you can't find the battery.
Mostly good.
Now, I remember that movie that they did with the 11 of them it was not a chimney, but it was another tube. And then now 2 of them, they was handsome looking mans. They was. Nope, not a Christmas movie at all. They was in Vegas, I believe. That's right. And I remember there was a lesson, a very important lesson about remembering batteries.
Was there?
Yes.
The detonator.
The entire moment in Ocean's 11.
I will quote, if you lose focus for one
minute in
for
this
1
game,
minute in
I
this
know,
game,
I know, Giuseppe. Where do you pull them out of? I need to know. I need to know where they're from.
they are from they're from my hootenanny pocket.
They from one of the toy soldiers.
Is that your flesh bucket?
Nope.
Ah,
Wow.
moving on. Where are the doors, Cub? Tell me about the what entrances you remember.
That's right.
Moving on.
They've got a number of doors. So the front,
There are
Somebody had me a gun.
8.
Where's this?
There are
Here.
8 potential entrances in this house that you can remember.
all right.
Which ones are they? What are they?
So, elves, listen up. We got our 3 chimneys. Never lights a fire, but he's got them coal chutes over it. Sometimes he sharpens them. That was a bad Christmas that year. But if your magic is strong and your powers are great, you can slip through. I once tried to get us through a mouse hole, but that didn't work because there was a rat king in there. Don't know why, but there just was. There's a double front door on the front. There's a back door on the back. There's a balcony with some lovely French doors. Just the mutton and mullion on that is just impressive, if I say so myself. Double paned. They lined it with molasses, had brownies stuck in there for generations. You gotta be careful with that. And there's one left. Oh, let me search my memories hard for these.
Cellar?
Hey, that's right. There's a storm cellar. Now, there was a mean old dog, but we ain't heard of him now, have we?
Mean dogs are just misunderstood.
Well,
And she did listen for animals. He doesn't.
that's
listen for
right. We might be able to go through that storm cellar and up into the house.
Or he's trapped it some other way.
Perhaps. I know if he was, say, 8 or 9, he probably iced them steps
Right.
and then put tar and pitch on the things and then nails in all of them. And if you've never been hit in the face with an iron, well,
Or
then
a full paint can.
that's upstairs. You gotta remember that
It's
properly.
true.
Now, if you never been hit in the face with an iron in a storm cellar basement, well, you never had a Christmas. I tell you what, because that's just good family fun. That's the magic of Christmas, nigh on murdering burglars without them dying. I tell you, it don't get better than that.
Do not do this at home.
Never.
Do not do this at home.
No, listen.
Oh.
Never do anything
should've
you
killed
see in a
every one of
home
those men.
alone.
Yeah, they would have
No.
done.
Or
I
anything
know.
you see on here.
Yeah,
Just call 911.
Yeah.
Just
like an
I think
adult.
he maybe have outgrown that phase by now.
You think, but it's still pretty vicious. I think at one point it was fun and funny. I think at this point it's just mean.
Oh, it's just Macaulay Culkin.
Macaulay
Culkin.
Macaulay
Culkin. Yay!
Well, now he is. All right, carry on. So where you going?
All right.
Well,
Can I scan this place?
Yeah.
Cool.
Absolutely, yes.
With what?
With my scanner.
What does your scanner do?
It
What does it look for? Thank you.
it
Oh,
detects magic pockets. So
All right,
whether there
okay.
is a significant magic pocket or a significant detriment of magic.
Great.
Does it have a Christmassy name?
The dreidel.
Oh, I love it!
It just spins and lights up.
is it literally a dreidel?
Yes. Yes.
And whichever side ends up, like, lights up, that's the tilde.
Yeah. It's a 4. 5. I can read numbers. That's 5.
It seems as though possibly the magic in the air is disrupting it. You can see that there's magic everywhere. You just can't tell how much. And it looks like there might be.
oh God.
Out of my chat.
God.
Get out.
There's the wine. Oh God.
Ah!
Shrink him, and he just becomes the doll on the
And we can kick him off the tricycle!
You do not bring horror into my Christmas.
I'm sorry, I didn't say
I will
this.
burn all of you
I
alive.
didn't say this. Please.
Yeah, she hates murder. She'll burn us all alive.
In game.
Oh,
So, you think there might be a lack of magic somewhere in the attic area, but you're not sure. The sensors keep going in and out, but you definitely know he is not just taking this magic, he has put it to his own use here.
Gotcha.
It's every damn where.
Gotcha. So there's not really a place that seems safer than any other.
Nope.
Mm.
Bless
Bless
you.
you.
Bless you.
Let's
God
start.
bless you, everyone.
Let's start at the bottom and work our way to the top.
Well, okay, Drake. However, it seems
Who's
like
Drake?
Really?
She's so cool.
What?
She's a cop.
Canadian.
Oh,
Canadian.
A Canadian.
they're not real people.
Nope.
Do they not take
Wow.
Oh no, they get Christmas. Everybody gets Christmas. They're just funny.
Christmas?
So there seems to
Let's not be crazy saying people don't get Christmas
I
now.
get why Courtney and Sean like this, and I am into this.
Understand.
The power is in my hands.
I feel so powerful right now.
On that note, sorry, I just realized
Oh.
we didn't announce our giveaway.
Hey!
Christmas toys. We are giving away this. It was donated by our friends from Rosie
Rosie
Misfits
Misfits.
last night.
Ooh.
Oh, nice.
Not 2 nights ago. Sorry, 2 nights ago.
Thursday.
I wasn't there last night, so it didn't count.
Ouch.
Yeah. Star
is it
Trek
Star
Mega
Trek
Blocks.
Mega Blocks. It is. Who is this? Is this
Spock?
McCoy?
McCoy?
It's McCoy.
Oh,
Why is he wearing
Nice.
yellow?
He's wearing.
He's not.
He's blue. He's in blue.
Oh,
Oh yeah, I was
No, no, no,
thinking
the
about that. I was
background,
like,
John.
damn,
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
them, what's happening?
Why?
Kirk is in there.
So,
Assuming.
Yeah.
yes.
He's
So
the yellow.
the hashtag I think we're gonna use is hashtag Frosty Bitches.
Yo.
So we'll do that drawing after.
Damn it, Jim.
Damn it, Jim.
I'm a toy, not a
so-
doctor.
I'm a
Oh my
coal
gosh,
miner, not a infiltration specialist.
Damn it. That is not the right hashtag.
That's
Uh,
not.
The longest hashtag in
We
the
will
world.
not Frosty Bitches. Hashtag Frosty Bitches. Thank you.
With a Z?
Yeah. I get. Yeah. So
Yeah,
No.
there's a
Oh,
big
yeah.
Yep.
See,
I will count it either way.
He
That's the only way Megan will do it.
I'm sorry.
That's the only way
That is
Megan will
just
do it.
now our new group name.
Yeah.
So anyway,
So there is a
there's a
dearth of magic up at the top.
yes.
So I would think
There is.
if that has his least defenses, that might be where he's keeping that memory.
Probably.
Locked away in the attic.
But that's an awful long way
So I
for
don't
our
know if we
garland
should
grappling hooks
Start
to
at the
go.
bottom and work our way up.
I don't know if we can get up there with our garland grappling hooks.
No.
We go through the storm cellar. We got to go through the ground floor, and then we get to the upstairs. Then we get to the attic.
Yeah.
We go through the chimneys. Then we get to the ground floor, and then the upstairs, and then the attic. Now we go around the outside to his bedroom with the French doors. We go through the French doors where he's probably living, and you know them French. And then we get to the attic.
I don't know them French.
You don't?
No.
wait a
Oh.
minute. Aren't you the expert in other?
Oh yeah.
No, like I don't know what he means.
Shouldn't you? Though?
No,
Neither does
no.
he. Neither does he. It's okay.
Cut to confession. All right, I'm Jewish, right?
That's a confession. We hadn't noticed. Cut back.
Can we hear other people's confessions now?
I don't know.
He can.
Totally.
Cog can.
Okay.
He has no idea how confessions work. He's just always in the back.
Sometimes the camera will just zoom in on him in the back corner, and that's how he interrupts confession. Back to the white
I
shot.
remember that Christmas when Mom and Dad had left.
Zoom in.
Cut to Dungeon Master confession. Next time we do a live inspectors game, we're gonna stream it on YouTube so we can openly drink.
I'm Jewish, right? I think I have the hardest job with elderly people. Older Jews are rough. They are the most demanding, demeaning, terrible people to be around. Love them to death. However, it tries my patience. Cog is worse than all of them. And confession.
It's true. It's true. If we do go through them French doors, then we have to go to the attic after that.
Now, I didn't want to have to say this because it was a very rough time in my childhood, but there was a period when I was training as a partner for the ballet, but because I was a little bit huskier, they had me do the men's parts. So I am capable of lifting and carrying whilst I dance. If you'd like, I could hold you like a baby and bring you up to the rooftops, and then perhaps we could just, I don't know, fall down like so much snow.
I'm also pretty strong, and I have some extra tape. And I have used it on my shoes before to kind of climb up walls.
Oh, that's a good idea.
So I
that.
can carry one person too.
Can I pilot my igloo to the roof?
I'll be careful about bringing it close to the house.
Make an academic check.
Yeah, because there was that one Christmas when we
This is the
landed.
most brokenest.
Well, that and God bless us, everyone. I'm always
All the time.
I will not.
No, use it. Fucking use it.
Oh, okay. So we landed Donder and Blitzen on the roof one year.
Oh, God. No,
Thunder and lightning?
cut to confessional. Oh, God.
5. So
Get to confessional. Sorry, go.
Got
go.
your like 79.
Cut to confessional. I really hope Holly's not listening.
That's a confessional. Just smoking. Cut back.
You ever seen a reindeer without its magic? It's like a cow with horns.
So
Cut to confessional. Cows with horns are cute.
What'd you roll?
A 5.
Yeah.
I rolled a 5.
Sorry, there a lot happened, and I didn't know.
Sorry.
My
Oh, yeah, I
apologies.
guess so. Yeah.
So,
So a reindeer.
Yeah, a reindeer.
you do remember that anytime something extra magical tries to get up there, it fails.
Mhm.
And that the way to get in is through the house. Which layer, you don't remember, though.
Mhm.
You do not remember which level is safest.
Mhm.
But you do remember that you cannot start there.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reindeer is good with lettuce and tomato? Or beef is good with lettuce and tomato? 'Cause
What?
Either. Reindeer's good.
They were talking about Frosties earlier. I don't know.
Hmm.
Like, it could be Wendy's.
Someone said something
Oh.
bad about Frosties. Which
And
says
fighting words.
Wow.
Shut it
Wow.
down. So, where do you guys start?
Don't scare myself.
well, we can get like 4 of us upstairs. I mean, I could probably walk back down and then go back up if I have to. But then you can probably do the same thing if we want to get people upstairs.
I mean, we can try.
We
the
all know how
storm
to
cellar.
climb stairs.
No, I mean like from the outside, up the walls.
You want to
Well,
go to
but
them
here's the
French
thing.
doors? Is that what I'm hearing?
I mean, not really, because I don't want to go through his room.
I'm guessing all of the windows are trapped.
Yeah.
But
All right.
also,
Can we check the storm cellar for traps?
the French doors might not be trapped as heavily. If he's in his room all the time, that may be the least booby trapped place.
You asked to check the storm. Roll. What kind of check do you want to
Check roll.
Yeah.
6.
Yeah. Not only can you tell that they are, in fact, but you actually get a little bit of the magic glimmer off of them, even though you're rolling a tech check because it was such a good check. And you know that something is going to happen when you walk through.
Okay.
It doesn't seem immediately dangerous, but there's something there.
Okay.
That's a little sparkly.
Is my dreidel going on?
What is it? Does it do it when you're even when you're not scanning actively?
Yeah, it'll like if it's I'm like right next to
Yeah,
it.
it just starts spinning. It's just.
Guys, there's some heavy duty magic here.
But you also think that you can probably deal with the trap really easily.
I think this is probably the easiest way to go, guys.
I'm heading to the storm cellar.
All right.
right.
All right.
I've
well,
got the Yeti.
While he walks the storm cellar, do we want to have a quick conference without?
I mean,
get there
I mean,
first.
we might have to wait a few minutes because it takes him a while
I
to
know. Let's
leave.
just sit here for a minute.
Okay.
He's giving you a head start.
We'll be there, Kyle. Promise.
You got
Light
this.
'em up. Light 'em up.
He's that video game character that walks too slow for you to walk next.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
He's our escort mission.
But you
Yes.
have to walk. It's the
Yeah.
most annoying
No,
thing.
but he's the one that it's too
Ugh.
slow for you to even
Too slow
walk.
for both.
Yeah, you have to
Yeah.
So you have to just wait
Let him
and
get
then
super
walk
ahead and then
ahead.
run and then like.
Yeah.
But if
I
I
know
get
where you're
too
going
far
with
ahead,
so
I'm
hard.
gonna get attacked, and then
Or
y'all.
go too far ahead.
y'all
You
are
have to
gonna-
yell at us.
They-
Or-
There's the one where he gets too far ahead and then resets.
Yeah, I was like,
Where-
oh, the quest resets and then screw that.
Or he'll just reappear
And
next
you're
to
like,
us.
And then they
Who's
just
it
wander
gonna be?
off.
Yeah.
You go after them
Yeah.
again.
There's a spiral quest where there's this little snow leopard following you, and if you went too far, it would just reset, and you have to go introduce yourself to it all
Oh
over
my
again.
God.
It's a whole thing. Anyway,
So triggered.
so y'all are going to the storm cellar.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
first, we're having a conversation.
Without Cog.
Oh, you don't have to.
Would you like to? Like,
Okay, I do have something to say. This is important. Everyone listen up. I know that he may be a little bit frustrating and a lot bit old. This is
Sorry, no,
God's
you're good.
last mission. We have to make this a success.
okay, I'm just saying.
Do you understand?
I'm just
Are you
saying.
gonna shrink us?
Yes.
What if he doesn't come back from this one?
He's going to come
What?
back from this one. If he's the only one of us who comes back from this one.
Okay, let's
Well,
hold on.
but
I'm
Bobby
all
has
saying
to
some
be
things
the
right
only
now.
one that's coming
I'm
back
sorry,
from.
I'm a little tense sometimes.
Alright, but Miss
It's
Abby,
okay.
Just pet Bumbo.
Caster. He is the only one that's come back.
Yeah.
Isn't that weird?
Is he killing his friends?
I think
Wow.
it's a little
Maybe
weird.
he is cool.
Maybe he's working for Cold. Maybe they turned him. He got a little frazzled from the war.
I'm actually guessing that he's the only one who comes back because everyone else just runs ahead, gets hit by everything. By the time he gets there, the mission's done, so he turns around and leaves.
Even when he was
That's
younger.
valid.
Yeah.
We don't know how
He's
long
always
he's been
been
this
slow?
slow. It could have been
Yeah.
for a really long time.
I'm gonna go with yes.
I'm just saying. Just saying.
I'm dreaming of a while.
Start to turn circles. We gotta go
Yes,
for a
ma'am.
reset.
So, who's trying to deal with the door?
Me.
All right. Roll it.
Yeah, and if it's probably like it is human size.
It is human
storm
size.
cellar.
Yeah, we'll
So
together.
Do you
Do
want
we
to
wanna-
assist?
because we're awful strong.
Yeah.
You can 3 people roll the same check, Allison? Or just 2?
I think it's
It's been 2.
just 2.
So one of you help pull the door, and you will take the highest from both of yours.
Okay. Up to you.
So which one of you is
Do
Do
you
you
got?
want to
wanna-
do it to pull? Because I was doing tech check for the trap.
Do
Do
the
you-
trap
Do,
first.
do you want to do it with
Do
your
the trap
tape?
first.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
With your sticky tape?
Yeah, so I would like
5.
okay, nice. So another thing that I made sure to pack in my backpack
Mhm.
was it goes on my other wrist and it shoots out tape. And I can
love
use
that
it
so
I can
much.
use
Tape
it to I can use it to like grapple things.
Not even making you
So-
roll. It's there. It's
the
there.
tape dispensator.
The tape.
One
Ah!
technology.
Dispenser, but he
No.
uses the tape
Dispensator.
dispensator.
Yeah,
Yes.
the tape dispensator.
You know, there's a My Hero Academia hero that does
I
that
forgot about
out of
that.
his elbow.
That's gross.
It's weird.
That's gross.
Them Japanese coming up with just weird stuff.
Yeah.
Why is it 7 degrees
Cut
in your bedroom?
Cut to confession.
7 degrees Celsius, I understand. But still, why is it 7 degrees in your bedroom?
Ah,
He lives in Wales.
Cut to
It's
confession.
cold outside. Yes.
It's always weird when I find myself agreeing with Cog.
So you got a 5 on the doors. You managed to disarm the trap just fine. He, because he's nearby with his tape, is actually able to something from swinging really quickly. However, you realize that the mechanism isn't going to close probably behind you guys, so it's going to start letting in snow and cold once you descend. So it's because it's like when you got that gap in the door and it won't close properly all the way now.
Yeah.
So it's going to be, this area might start filling up with snow very quickly if you want to come. You can't come back through here.
Okay.
But no one gets hurt, no one gets lost. You don't alert anything. Nothing just like is loud.
Cool.
So we go
So
inside.
you go inside.
I would like to take a moment and use a little bit of my holiday magic. Now, it won't stop the snow from filling up. And this house is colder than the dead of winter anyway. But I'd like that hearth and home could be just a little bit warmer for old Cole. I'm going to roll some magic.
Awesome.
I would like to inspire him with a dance.
A spotlight comes on
A
from
dance.
nowhere.
Yeah.
Just from the that's her equipment. It's just a floating
Yeah.
drone. That's just a
Yeah,
spotlight.
we all have flashlights, and when she
It
says,
doesn't
I'm
do
going to inspire you, we all go,
It is an interpretive dance of the fire, sparking to life, and crackling, and spreading,
This is all I wanted.
and blazing across the room, and leaps and bounds, and then spreading the warmth.
Vivaldi's summer.
Yes.
Fine.
It was not my best dance.
Well, you actually,
You get to add. You
you
get
get
to
to roll.
You get to
You get to
So-
roll.
no, you're
Your whole
you're a whole
athletics.
Oh
athletic.
shit!
Yeah.
Well,
Because you're dancing.
I thought it
Plus
was.
your
Okay,
nutcracker.
Just
So
reroll.
that
Yeah,
thing-
just reroll.
Yeah, so roll 4 more. You rolled 1.
Yeah, that's
Such a pretty die, by the way.
6.
There
So you get
go.
to give me the 6.
Good.
You dance out a 5.
Nice.
And we
Yeah.
We protect the house.
You do protect the house. As
Thank you.
as the warmth begins to flood the cellars and you guys are walking through, do you have your flashlights out?
Yes.
Yeah,
we
because
just did the
We just did the
spotlight.
spotlight.
Did the spotlight.
they know what's good for them. They do.
I know.
You notice everyone except Cole, except
Well, these two don't
Cogman.
know.
See,
Yeah.
Cole.
Yeah,
See?
yeah.
Ah.
She was
We
there.
don't.
So
Yeah.
No,
those
for
two
the
don't.
four of us.
But the four of you have your flashlights. You're looking around this cellar, and you notice what
It's
looks
Bumbleo.
like rows and rows of statues.
Get the toy soldiers! Get the toy soldiers! I got the bag out!
Trigger.
Do you recognize any of them?
Do
Are
you
they
recognize
elf
any of them?
sized?
Oh, there they are.
Are they elf sized?
Oh no!
I remember the one Christmas. It was 69, not 79. She forgot a decade in there. 5.
Roll. None of you decided you were like the new hire, or yeah. So everyone else roll one as well, actually.
Academics.
Yeah.
Legitimately
Academics. Yeah. Ah, but good at what you do.
I got a 6.
All right,
5.
good. Yeah.
5.
Not 3.
All of you except you, you recognize that they're elf size, and that they might be people. The rest of you
I'm too busy looking.
all recognize at least 2 of them.
Oh.
They don't seem hurt. They just seem frozen. Sometimes it's the stone garden in the winter witch's court in Narnia.
Snickerdoodle.
It's not Snickerdoodle.
It's sugar cookie and sugar substitute.
No!
That son of a nutcracker got my sister.
Everyone hashtag water dance if Meg should do a water dance.
Yeah.
Eventually,
You have to earn it.
soon.
You have to earn it, okay? We'll get through all the elements. It's fine.
And then I will become the avatar of dance.
That's how you defeat Cole.
It worked last time. What?
Look, it's no. Oh shit!
Snickerdoodle.
Bob! Cassius! Alexios! They're old Roman elves.
Oh my god.
Bob?
He became Bob later on. We called him Roberticus. Originally. That's right. You don't have to laugh, but you want to.
So we win. So we win.
No, you all freeze there and die.
All right.
Try
That's fair.
Yes.
That's us winning.
to save them. I would like to bring out my menorah
Yeah.
Oh.
and light it on fire and
Fire dance.
say
I don't know if we got 9 days.
it's 8 days.
But there's 9 kids.
Well, you want one to
Because
grow
when
on.
lights
It's a
it.
lighter.
It's
Yeah.
not.
Oh,
Shamus.
It's not a birthday.
oh, all
You don't
right.
blow them out. You wait till they melt down, and then once they melt down, then magic should happen.
Oh, how many days does that take?
Like
Also,
Like
how
8?
close are they to
Yeah, we got 8 days. Well, I'm ready. Let's do
Yeah.
this.
it'll
Their
take
stubs.
minutes.
Yeah.
It'll take like 30 minutes.
Oh,
Yeah.
of
Well,
that hour
light it up.
45.
But well, we can be upstairs,
All right.
and then they might come and join us.
I would like to-
That was beautiful.
That really was.
That was
Beautiful.
incredible. Do it
I
again.
am. I am.
Excellent.
Faster.
Turn it into the speed test in
Yeah.
yelling.
Yeah.
I would like to point out. Say something in character.
Yeah, it happens. It happens. I
No.
accidentally do it.
No, it's just.
I know
It's
what?
Snickerdoodle's name.
Snickerdoodle.
What? Snickerdoodle.
All right. Say something in character.
Oh shit! Now
Sugar
I can't.
substitute.
Sugar substitute.
Now Venn diagram.
Oh no,
No, fusion dance.
I am the owner.
I said something and I went, oh shit, that was real coggy.
Real high, real southern. You get you a cog.
The rest of the year when someone says like super southern, we'd be like, well, that was
Real cog.
real.
He's a gold miner.
I'm just picturing the prospect of Toy Story too.
Yes.
That's exactly what it is. Just older.
More
Yeah.
ancient and like
That with David the Gnome. Those two together.
I'm picturing the guy from Ratatouille, but elf size.
Yes, that is exactly who it is.
Ego?
No, the guy.
Yeah, Ego.
No, that's the
No,
that's
not
the one
critic.
that's being
Ego's
taught.
a critic.
yeah,
No,
no.
it's the one
Oh, no,
Luigi.
Luigi.
It's like the one that's being
Yeah.
operated. The one that's being
puppet.
jaegered by the rat. Yeah, that guy.
That's why I went like this because he's
I got
eating.
Universal linguine.
The redhead.
Sorry.
All right, jingle your bells over here, folks. So, you like Lenora beautifully and in flawless Jewish.
Hebrew.
Thank you. I knew that too. I just couldn't think of it.
Beautiful Jewish.
I know the word
Good.
Yeah.
And flawless Jewish.
New AIM screen name.
Oh God.
So,
Welcome to all of our new viewers. I'd like to say it's not normally like this, but I'd be lying.
Where did the game go? Where did the
Good
game
question. Where did the game
go? Where
go?
are you, game?
Okay.
so you like
You like
the
Lenora?
Menorah.
Flawless Jewish.
And in half an hour, it will finish melt. It will finish.
You realize you do not have a half an hour.
I know.
However,
No.
roll a magic check for that one actually.
Okay.
But
Shall I do my
but
fire
use an
dance?
extra. I would like to give you an extra die specifically because you're the Jewish elf using a Jewish thing.
Yeah.
She's getting a holiday cheer.
She's getting a holiday cheer point. Yes.
To use
Yes.
right now.
Yeah. Holiday cheer. Use it right now.
3 5s. 5.
All right. You think probably if you leave it here for that amount of time, something will happen. If you can get back down to it in a half hour, but you know you don't have that much time to just wait with it.
So here's another thing, guys. Jews take a while. They do. Sometimes they're slow at what they do. But if we sit this here, I think it'll work its magic, and we should be able to sit.
I would like to look around this basement. Is there a chair?
It is all just it's a storage space for all the old elves.
Are
Alright.
there any elves that conveniently have their hand out, kind of in this shape, that we can
Roll a
send them
contact check.
We can send them in.
Roll a contact check. Please.
A 6.
Yes, there is. Use the guy right next to you. Frosty, did you do that?
Hey.
Snickerdoodle.
Oh, Snickerdoodle. You can put it in his hand.
Sure.
Yep.
Also, I have this guilt.
This guilt.
You have both.
Bottles now for your convenience.
But I have some guilt, and the guilt will
It's the blend.
alert me.
Flawless.
It will alert me when the menorah has finished this job.
Okay.
So I have a whole bag. of
Cool, and I
guilt.
can tape
Alright.
tape it in his hand to make
Alright.
sure it doesn't fall out.
Cool.
I
We're
would
gonna
like-
add a fun twist to this.
I would like to just
I am starting an actual timer for
Okay.
30 minutes.
well,
Okay.
don't start it yet.
I know.
I would
As
like
soon as she does that.
okay. I would like for you and I to make like a cheerleading basket real quick.
Okay.
All right.
Either way.
Whatever.
Oh,
All right.
Yeah.
Full
Okay.
slit.
I don't know what's happening.
You go like
Right
this,
hand, not left hand. Now.
You will go like this.
Right hand, left arm.
Thank you.
There we
Yeah.
go. All right. Now, I want to go over to you and make you sit in it.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to lift you up and down and walk around the menorah like what's the horror?
Sure.
Right.
Yeah.
And I would like to use our power of ethnic dance.
This is the point where we go.
We all start doing tradition. So can I do a check for that to try to shave some time off?
You want to shave time off?
Yes, I want to
Of the-
encourage that menorah to just burn bright
Okay,
and
sure.
flawlessly
Can I-
Jewish.
Sure.
Can I assist?
Nope.
Can I assist in that since I am also?
Both of you roll. Yes, Kagi?
Would anyone care to listen to the old elf for a moment?
No.
with
All
Tell me
right.
about that one Hanukkah.
I got no one Hanukkah. I'm just saying that we might have to be back, so more time might be better than less.
Let me be back.
For when the menorah is done menoring.
He caught them once before.
But what if we let them go now? If
We
we save
should-
them now, is what Miss
No,
Sugar was trying to
But
do.
I
Oh,
think
all
he's
right, go
I
for
think
it.
he's also saying that if we get caught and then the menorah is just kind of hidden somewhere and we get frozen and put down here, then it might
that's
freeze
another-
us.
Also,
I mean, I
maybe
can switch
the
out the
I don't know if
candles
that's what you were
later.
saying, but
Oh,
that's
that's
what I
a good
got from
point.
it.
All right.
I got the whole box because they require lots of candles. I can switch out the candles if you want. It's 8 factorial candles. That's how much you need.
Yeah,
Well,
I
then-
can all those
Well, it's
ones.
all Greek to me,
Nine
so
factorial.
All Jewish.
It's all
Jewish.
flawless Jewish.
It's all flawless Jewish.
I might be
No,
old,
Bob was
but
Greek.
yeah,
No, he was Roman.
that's right. Well,
Yeah.
Robobicus, what did you call him?
Roberticus.
Roberticus.
Sorry,
But
I
I like
apologize.
How dare you? How dare you?
I'm the
How
worst.
dare you dishonor him like that?
Excellent.
Well, we'll just tape it into Snickerdoodle's hand.
Tape it in. Sure. He dubbed you the dancer of the elements.
I mean, do you want me to switch out the candles and give us an hour and a half?
No, we don't have that. I don't
Because we
think
don't have that much
we don't have that much time until we gotta.
All right.
When's midnight? I checked my
Been
watch.
here. Midnight is an hour away.
All right. You know
Give
what?
us
I'll switch them out. I'll switch them out for my
56
hour
minutes.
candles. I'll switch them out
No,
for my hour candles.
that sounds good.
Yeah, but we
Okay,
want
wait. Can we
want
switch it
a
for the
little.
hour candles, but then cut like a little bit off the bottom?
You want
so
a
they're
45-minute
minutes?
candle?
Yes.
Yeah,
Fine.
45-minute candle.
45
So
minutes.
that
Hold on!
so
I
that
have the candles!
so that in case
I'm gonna shrink the candles!
Hey!
so that
Okay, roll it. I need you to roll a technology check,
so
please,
that in case
Oh,
we
that
do
was
get
the
frozen, we
second
still have 15 minutes
to get down here and be here. Yeah.
6!
Okay.
Yes.
You exactly get it exactly like it's supposed to be. And I, in real life, setting a timer for 45 minutes. You don't
Nice.
know what's going to happen if you're not back down here in that amount of time. But you know that the menorah will have melted by then.
Okay.
All right, guys.
Let's
Did
go.
Miss Sugarplum, did you check out anything else in this room? Is there anything else here? Have you seen? Have you flip?
What?
Just
Have you
statues.
flip? Is there anything else here?
Yeah, there isn't even a chair, sweetheart. That's why we were trying to lift you with our
Yes.
arms.
I've begun to walk my way upstairs.
Good. Excellent.
Are there traps on the stairs?
Is it
That's fine if there are, but if I don't start now, we ain't never making
Yeah.
it
is that
anywhere.
in 45
So,
minutes?
so that's up to y'all to figure out.
Are there traps on the stairs?
Let's go to
Would
the
someone like to
stairs.
check?
Sure.
Sure, what's that gonna be?
Give me a
Yes, Gordon.
Well, wait.
give me a magic check.
Okay, so
You
just
chose
wanna
this
check
when
for
you
technology,
randomly
so we'll
started
check
going
for
like
magic?
I got
this
your technology.
like
All right, I'll
2
check for
hours
magic.
ago.
Tech magic.
Five.
Fine.
And how many stairs is it from down here to upstairs
I got
to
2
the
fives, so if I need 2, I can
to the
assist her.
floor,
To the
next
floor,
floor.
like to the next floor?
20 steps, normal flight of stairs. Regular.
Okay.
5 and 4?
5 and 5.
5 and 5. 5 and 5. Great. Both of you, neither found anything, honestly.
Also-
There looks like the residue of maybe a trap that he set a long time ago and forgot to retrap. Or just left alone this year.
Molasses.
Also, is there a hand railing on either side, like connected to the wall?
Not
There's
this
no,
one.
Cut to
there's no
confession.
rails.
Not this old basement steps? No.
Gross, scary.
Cut to confession. It was turkey syrup, but I was gonna give it to the old guy.
Oh!
back. There used to be molasses here. Oh.
I knew it.
We can wrap presents the old way with that.
Well, it's out of date now. You gotta
That's
respect them expiration
That's
dates.
true.
Alright.
That's true.
Even immortal beings.
You guys make it to the top floor, to the first floor.
Yeah, let's go to the first floor.
The
Do you hear anything? Oh, yeah, can I check for animal
Yeah.
noises? Okay.
Do people count as animals?
Oh, that's a good question.
I always thought they did.
not for this.
Depends on
Not
how-
for Dr. Doolittle.
Depends on how you know they
I
are.
got a 6.
Oh, good. You hear a tiny growling, but it's just Bumble. That's it. That's it.
What is she
I hear an adorable growling. Oh, it's right here.
Oh,
Oh,
okay, we're
you
gonna-
want by a mirror?
Now I want to see these elves fight werewolves.
No.
Oh my god.
So,
We would
Also
win.
just
All right.
misunderstood.
Bring it
We
on!
would win. Are you
from
kidding
Megan's
me?
trigger. You make it up to the first floor. You open the door, and you can see all out before you that this entire place, he is not making it easy to find things. It is just looks like the litter of hundreds of years worth of discarded presents. Some opened, some not. Closed boxes, dusty boxes, ones that look like they only got delivered a couple of years ago. Lights sort of on the floor that are flickering out, that aren't really, they're plugged in but not really strung up anywhere. And it's just sort of a mess, but it does vibrate with magic. There is magic here. Some just kind of all over the place.
I would like to think in my heart of hearts of the first Christmas where I ever got a pair of point shoes and hold on to that feeling. And I want to try to follow it and see if I can find that feeling in the room, that Christmas memory.
Okay, make a magic check.
Can I add something? Because
Yeah,
I used the word
you're
dance.
using-
Just said the word. Point
like
shoes.
Tiny Eddie now grabs a flashlight.
Heading to the
Are they-
stairs.
So does
Till we
Santa?
get there.
So does Santa still deliver presents? here every
Someone
year?
does. A different strike teams. They try. Strike teams try. This year, but this is an emergency. This is the last chance.
Mhm.
They've been trying to, by Christmas law, anyone who still has Christmas spirit in their hearts, even a
Has
little
to
bit, gets a
get
Christmas.
presents. Yeah.
So he's always had it somewhere, but he has buried it deep.
Got it.
This is the
Got it.
last year.
Got it. Where are
Right,
you,
what was
There's
Christmas?
a 3.
We will
Upstairs.
find you.
You feel something. You think you hear
I feel something.
a little tinkle.
I think I hear a tinkle.
Is it the dance?
It's the bath.
The shower dance.
The powder?
It's the
I'd
cocoa.
like you to roll a. I'd like you to roll a. I'd like to roll another magic. I'd like to roll an athletics check to see if you can pick your way through some of these boxes into the direction you think you hear it.
Heading up
Can she dance her way over there?
It's very crowded.
Jite, Potaboo,
Frosty
Ray.
bitches.
Frosty bitches!
Yeah.
Beautiful.
No, it's not can I
Sean
dance. I
Jamal.
always dance.
Sean's home.
I'm a dancer and a dancer. Cut to confessional. I'm a dancer and a dancer dances.
And she's fluttering through the boxes, just like avoiding things.
Is that your air?
Ah,
I think I found it.
Oh, it's we're
Find a
playing
little-
chorus line right
it's a little. You have found a little music box.
Oh God! Is there a ballerina in it?
You open it.
Yes, because I'm stupid.
And also a dancer. So I gotta know if there's a ballerina in it.
When you open it, you are met with this. What is your least favorite Christmas song in the world?
Where are you, Christmas?
Can I suggest Dominic?
Dominic, Italian donkey.
No, because I've never heard it, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah.
Hold on,
No.
Fuck you! I love that song. I want a hippopotamus for
Yeah, me
Christmas
too.
and rhinoceroses.
Hold on 10
Yeah.
seconds.
No.
No, no,
No.
If you play Wham, I swear to God,
No.
I would not do that to you.
Good.
that is rude.
But it can also be sugar plums.
Stop that.
I know. I'm trying to think.
Hey, get that away! Put that away!
Everyone's down.
My least favorite Christmas song
It's terrible.
is
Chestnuts first.
is
Christmas
Christmas shoes.
You hear an off-key.
Because it takes my perfect memory of my porch shoes
All right.
and it warps it.
Yeah, you hear this twisted version of off-key, but incessant and getting louder and louder the longer you have this box. Who's next to her? Who was behind?
No, I don't think anybody followed me. They can't.
I
My
would-
dancing is too perfect.
You were trying to shine the lights.
I will.
I have traveled away as
Yeah,
far
you-
as
yeah.
I can.
I also
ready for
will
the
have
call
because
to
I have
make it
high
to the
athletics.
Yeah.
So I'm able
What
to.
is your least favorite Christmas song in the world?
The first Noel.
You hear that.
That's fine.
You hear that song
Oh.
loudly,
How about this now, Will?
incessantly,
Oh.
sung incorrectly.
Should we say sung in Korean?
Sung in flawless Jewish.
Shoot about closing.
Can I close it?
You can. However,
Oh no.
it is going to fight you. I need you to first.
Caught me a mile.
I need you a first roll a stress check.
What do
Two.
Two?
No.
Oh.
Yeah, two. It tainted the dancing memory. It lured you in with dance, and then
True.
it trained you.
Ah, Go ahead. Go.
Shit. 3.
2, you take the low.
Oh,
The low
two.
one for stress. What happens with the two?
You take half. I believe it's half the number of
Hold on.
Sorry, thank you for having the
dice
stress
and
up.
stress.
Sorry.
What is
Oh
it? 2?
my. Yeah.
Frazzled. Lose 2 dice from an appropriate skill or 1 die from 2 skills.
So you can either lose 2 of your magic dice because or athletics
Oh,
because you were
our
dancing
holiday
over there.
stress is the number of dice we have to roll.
What?
Yeah. So like.
Yes.
So
But
right
I don't
now,
have any.
So yours
yeah,
should
so right
now
your
be.
current. So ours was 1.
Yeah.
Because we had rolled 1 last time. So now yours
So if
is-
you have rolled a stress
Stress
check,
But I didn't get stressed that time. You did.
But we still rolled.
you
the
still
check.
rolled the
Yeah.
one check.
So now you're at 2 and he's at 2 because he rolled 2.
That's why. So you did roll 2
Yeah,
dice. We
it's-
were correct.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you're gonna take you're going to take them either 1 from each skill,
Mm-hmm.
probably
1
magic
from
and
2,
athletics,
yeah.
or take away 2 from one of them.
Okay.
Just temporarily, you can get them back.
Okay.
You
Wait.
can't get them back.
Well, if you have cool points
Yeah,
to
you can-
spend,
Oh,
you
that's
can,
right.
or so if you have holiday cheer to
Oh,
spend,
no,
you
'cause I
can
spent
use
that.
that to take that away to
Yeah.
reduce
To reduce that.
Yeah.
what you have.
reduce
Okay.
the stress.
Okay.
you have-
And you as well. Make a stress check.
Wait, I've
You
only
only have
rolled
to roll
1, so
Oh.
Shit. Okay, so you also lose 1 of the die.
Yeah, you lose your holiday stress is at 1, and you lose 1 die from the skill of your choice.
Okay.
I can't.
That's what you did.
It's your face
your
as
face as
the
avatar.
avatar.
I can't see.
Where
is it?
It's
in the
general.
Discord in general.
Oh, no.
I had to say that.
Hold on.
Paris! Paris, you bloody little genius. Oh my god.
Oh
that
my
is-
fucking god, that's so good.
So that's
I
my
love
new
it.
everything
I love it.
profile. I don't know about you guys.
So it can be some magic, I would guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now make your
Okay.
athletics check to
Oh
close
wait,
it.
I was gonna have my sister help me try to help them.
Okay, are you getting over there?
No, we were gonna sing a duet.
Okay.
But
Okay.
she's not here to roll.
She'll be right back.
Hold for show. Hold for
No,
Discord.
it's fine.
I begin ascending the stairs.
So
If we need
Okay.
something to fill the time, oh, she's back.
Right.
Never mind.
Sorry. Okay, we're gonna try to help them. Okay.
You can
so
hear them
we're
getting
gonna
stressed and screaming
we're
and
gonna roll
tearing out
contact.
their hair.
We have to sing a Christmas song. We have to. The
The best way to spread Christmas cheer is singing loud for all to hear.
So we're gonna sing a Christmas carol very loudly, and I'll help him and you and help her. So
Yes.
so
What are we
we're gonna
singing?
We're making a contact roll. I was gonna sing. I want to hippopotamus.
Yeah,
I love
yes,
that.
do that. Do that. Please do
Okay,
that.
yes. So we're singing that. It's a contact.
I actually really do.
Please actually sing it.
I want a hippopotamus for Christmas.
5.
Only a hippopotamus will do.
Okay.
But if any of yours are lower than 4, I will give you my.
Yeah, me too.
Roll your athletics check,
Mhm.
but with you get a Christmas cheer die.
Thank you.
So you can take away one of the stress die or roll the extra. Correct? Yes. For holiday cheer. Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll that.
Yeah,
extra.
great.
Okay.
And you roll yours, but if any of yours are lower than 4, I can give you my 4.
5.
Oh, great. Okay. So after longer than you'd like, you do manage to close it, but you can feel it still. You can hear the echo of the music just play when you get near it.
It's mocking me.
Yes, yes, it is. And you know you got to get away from it. What are the rest of you doing?
Click.
I'm calling Cog.
You're just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I do have to watch my elders, you know.
Ooh.
yeah.
Can I just
Two.
rumble and find
Got
out
through
if
two.
there's any special
I'm on a
magical
roll.
Christmas
Yes.
powers?
Yes, you can. Actually, you rolled a 6 for him. I have a feeling he's probably way more powerful than people realize, including me. I'm gonna make it up as I go.
He is the Christmas
Six.
memory.
Mhm. The two
Um,
sixes.
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. Oh, does that matter?
He
No, it
claws.
doesn't.
He pushes his way off of you and starts running through boxes, and you just see this like boxes everywhere.
Okay,
Guys, Bumble's
Yes.
doing something.
Yes.
I just looked it up. So the current stress is actually left over from an earlier version of the game. It is no longer relevant because they changed the stress chart.
That's why.
So
okay,
that's why
why
I've
we're
never
confused.
been able to find. I have read through this whole thing
Okay.
twice, and I'm like, I can't find it. I finally
That's
looked it
why.
up. It is, yeah, it's from an older version of the game. So it's nothing officially, but it used to be that it didn't used to knock out a single skill
Ah.
die. It used to penalize all skill rolls
Got it.
until the end of the mission.
Oh.
So if your current stress was every time you failed at your stress, you would get one.
And then
Got
you
it.
would
And then
constantly
you
be
would
rolling.
Constantly roll one less.
be
So,
rolling one less.
let's
So
let's house
it's-
rule it. Do you want to go with the ones per skill, or do you want to? I was
I mean,
thinking,
either we use this chart,
Yeah.
which is what we have been
Yeah,
doing,
let's
or
keep
we,
with the chart.
yeah. So
Yeah.
so the current holiday stress is, I mean,
Doesn't
you can
matter.
write down whatever you
Zero.
want. If you want to put like a
Yeah,
like an
put it,
unhappy face,
yeah, that sounds about right.
you can draw the middle finger in there.
I don't think I can actually.
Oh, where's she?
Anyway, so Bumble is running around, pushing boxes out of the way. You just see this like, just,
Explosion of
I
boxes.
swear.
and he goes and he finds.
Bumble, keep
What
it
did you
down
ask
while
him
you're doing
for?
that, though. If he had any magical special Christmas skills.
Good, excellent. He runs, and you hear all these scurrying, you hear all this stuff, and just things get pulled, and lights are flickering, all these things, and then you hear this,
Give him a
and he something slams, and he has hit a switch, and all the lights just turn on, and he has lit the entire path. He has just dragged and plugged. He's weirdly good with Christmas lights, and he has plugged in all of these lights, and he's made this clear path through all the boxes. So if anyone goes climbing through, they're going to be safe now. You don't no longer have to make athletics checks climbing through the boxes.
Yay!
Oh, I knew you were magical.
He's just a tiny engineer in training. He's going to
Just
be
a
one of those
genius.
Yetis. He's going to be one of those
Yeah.
Yetis from Rise of the Guardians.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, he's going to grow up to be that guy.
Yeah. Oh, I
Yes.
love them. I love them.
I love him. Yeah, I love him so much.
Phil is his dad.
Mm.
Cuddle him. All right, where's everybody else?
I'm heading toward the stairs.
4. I'm up to 4.
Oh, 20?
Wow.
The next flight.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
thank you. Okay, good. I thought you were still okay.
No.
So you've already started up the next stairs.
Yeah.
He knows, so I'm following him.
Good. Roll an athletics check.
He's my guard dog.
Cog will keep you safe.
Apparently.
6.
Nice.
Apparently.
Frosty
I'm up to
bitches. You, in a feat of near in-elfin strength and like in human,
Yeah, I got you. I got you.
and agility and
Yep.
that defies your age.
Mm-hmm.
You start to slip on the ice patch that you had warned other people was a possibility.
Mm-hmm.
And manage to, this does have railings,
Mm-hmm.
pull yourself over that step
Whoa.
and just completely avoid it and land on a perfectly safe step above it.
It's like an Olympic. He's like,
Ah! Yes.
So he like Yoda flips in the
yeah,
sand.
yeah, just suddenly.
And then gets the cane.
No
back.
one saw it, but it she
I
saw
she
it.
might have.
She saw it. Do you tell her that the step is icy, or you just
no one's
leave
gonna
it?
believe the new
She
guy.
got it. She saw it.
Sure.
Cog, what happened?
That was a nice step.
Yeah. We're all southern. Yeah, no, we are all cook.
Frosty bitches. But it's
Frosty
all
bitches.
due cogs.
So,
That's wrong. This is an inspector.
Did you say ice step?
This is Power
Icy
Rangers.
step.
Ice step?
Icy.
Icy step.
Icy step.
we all see steps. Sorry, I'm not a character in this.
Guys,
What?
Cog's already going up.
Oh.
Damn me.
Report in. Report in.
And he found an icy step. So
Which one? Which one is it?
Which one step was icy?
I use a poof of magic to glitter on it.
Yeah.
Oh.
The glittery one.
Okay.
Okay, you go last.
What?
You mean Matthew?
Me?
In the poofy ball hat? It's
Wait, what?
Matthew.
This one.
Carefully.
Oh, watch out for the icy patch and the kid in the poop pot.
I'm confused.
I lost it.
So,
Sorry, guys.
I don't know.
Underpants gnomes. I will catch up in a minute.
Yeah.
You guys reset and let us
you
know.
take a holiday cheer point for the
Yeah.
glitter.
Monica, dwarves and Bade will be fine. Don't
Yeah.
worry about it.
There's the menorah lighting the way. They're summoned to it.
They are.
Now they are changing the end of it. So, do you all start heading up the second stairs?
Mhm.
Yeah.
I would like to use the railing to go up.
Mhm.
I would like to
Make an athletics check.
I would like to hover.
grapple myself
Are you grappling with your
up
tape?
to
Oh my god,
no,
can you Spider-Man
just
up?
gonna no, I
Really?
for now I just want a garland grappling hook up onto the railing and then just kinda like be like
Balance
on the railing and going
Okay, well,
sideways. Yeah.
All right. Athletics check.
Can I hover?
Can you hover?
Yeah.
A 6.
The avatar thing.
Oh,
6? No, yeah.
there.
You are just a goblin climber.
Oh,
You are just making it, buddy. You are just like the Lord of the Rings
That's
goblins
true,
that can
that's-
climb upside down for no reason.
That was my other nickname.
Goblin
It's
climber?
Goblin climber.
Nice.
The goblin climber.
We are going. So the twins have we're like, you guys remember the Nintendo game, the little ice climbers?
Oh my gosh.
So we're just like,
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh
Yes.
my
I love
god.
everything. Cog, as you continue up the normal steps, make me one more athletics check. Or
Sure.
acrobatics. What
Athletics.
Whatever it is.
6.
Shit.
Wow.
I believe in Christmas. Do you believe in Christmas?
Holy snow. What the festivities is happening?
Is it still Hanukkah? Is it still
No.
Hanukkah? Okay, it ended. Okay.
Perfect
It's 400
Jewish.
days. It's flawless Jewish.
It's flawless Jewish.
I'm a real elf. We're all. I'm wasting this all for Tuesday. We're not gonna remember anything about the
Oh, no,
holidays.
nothing whatsoever. So you managed to also magically avoid 3 different molasses-covered steps. Possibly because you were the one who left them there. You remember.
Something about this place is familiar.
Pepperidge Farms remembers. And Chocolate Orange.
The Gandalf of Elves remembers.
Oh, God.
Do you? I put
Gandalf.
I put my
Just Gandalf?
I put my cane on one
Yeah.
and I parkour walk up the side and pick my cane up,
Yeah.
put it on the
Demigod
next
thing.
one. And
Basically.
Yeah, but the Gandalf of the elves, he leads them.
Yeah.
Gandalf.
So,
Gandalf.
yeah.
Grandelf.
Grandalf.
The
Oh,
Grandelf.
God. So,
You-
The Grandelf.
If you've seen me play Eldritch, you would definitely think I'm cheating.
Oh yeah.
So
Yeah.
oh yeah, I can see him though. It's the haunted mountain. Not haunted mountain. Come on to me. It's
You
the
are also
haunted
welcome.
mountain dice tray. Hi, there in the chat. He was watching earlier.
Oh,
Oh, awesome.
So, it's just magical.
Mhm.
What the festivities is happening? Thank you,
Yeah.
thank you, Matthew.
Yeah.
Yeah, he shouted it when he rolled the 6.
I said
That's my
holy.
favorite
I
thing
said
to say.
holy snow. What the festivities is happening?
Thank you for using that. So, and Bumble is climbing up behind you with dragging Christmas lights and his teeth lighting the way for people and it's like clawing up the ceiling.
Oh my
and-
god.
Poof of magic on the molasses. Poof of magic on the molasses.
Yes.
Poof of magic on the molasses.
Oh, it was a South Park reference, the poofball hat. Okay, never mind.
Oh, good
I
stuff.
don't know.
Yeah, I knew it was a
Hands
reference
down.
to something, but I had
I
no
don't-
idea what it was.
Sorry,
don't remember.
I don't watch that.
Mechanical Santa is from Futurama.
Yes.
Oh,
Sure, that I know.
And Doctor Who.
And
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
the
every
Doctor Who,
Christmas episode of Doctor Who.
And the Santa Claus too.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
That is a Christmas
Oh.
trope I didn't think about, but it is. Anyway.
No, because remember when we were watching the Nutcracker and like they
Oh my gosh,
when
yes.
they took the first box over, Cody leans over and he goes, "Didn't the Santa Claus 2 teach us this was a bad idea?"
Yes. Yes.
Santa Claus 2 taught us many
Many,
things.
many,
Yes, it is.
So,
Yeah, it's
second
Patrick's
floor.
mother's
Second
other
floor.
Nice,
Um,
Emily.
Second floor looks very much like the first, except that it's just you can't find where there's not another stairway up. And you seem to remember there used to be somewhere here, But it is more boxes. It is more filled with magic. And Bumble is running around lighting the way so no one has to. He's just running lights through all the boxes. He's dragging and running back and forth. And lights.
Look for one of them attic
There
things.
used to be a staircase here,
Yeah.
but there's lots of presents.
Oh, yeah.
I
Some
think
opened, some not opened.
elves. I think we're gonna have to build something. A staircase. Elves, token brownie. I think we're gonna have
Token
Wait,
brownie?
what are you a pixie?
Yes.
Sorry.
We discussed brownie earlier,
You
yeah.
with the South accent and Southern accent. I was like, they're from the South.
Yeah,
Pole.
actually, I meant to talk to you about that during intermission.
Okay, cool.
Good.
Whoops.
So,
I'm just gonna message you. Okay.
Token pixie.
Cool.
Butter.
So I'm just gonna start stacking. Yes.
I think so.
And I will.
Yeah,
and
can I
will
fly
have
around? Can I fly
We
around
do
the
have so
ceiling
much
and
tape.
see if I can see
So
the
much
opening,
Oh.
like where we should be
Yeah, look for
building
yeah,
into?
yeah.
Nice,
that's
nice.
it.
Oh,
Otherwise, you
that's
just
so
stare
good.
to nowhere.
Stairway to heaven.
That's
Yeah.
a real question.
All right.
Give you an opportunity to chat to talk. Do you remember where the stairs used to be?
Let me think. Let me think. There was this one Christmas. It was an early one. Because most of them have ended on the first floor. A few have made it to the second. But it was young before he had really developed and stolen all the magic of the elves we kept sending here. It was one of them 1800 ones. Let's see.
Wow.
That's
Mm.
one over here.
Well,
That's
frosting.
Frosty.
Frosty bitches! You do remember that somewhere buried in these presents, there's a keyhole. Do not remember where the key is.
That's
But
right.
you remember there's a keyhole.
We have the
I have an
animating
idea.
keys.
So one of the things about me being really great at wrapping presents is that I've also practiced the art of origami.
Ooh.
So we have those fake keys that'll turn things into living beings.
You want the
I
soldiers? Let me get the soldiers.
No, not yet, not yet.
Last
I think that if I can have one of those keys, I can origami up a fake the prong parts for a key that are at the end
So you're
to
gonna
make
pick the
it a
lock
key.
with origami.
Hell yeah.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are you using? Just tape?
No, I'm wrapping paper. Some of these presents
Yeah.
have been unwrapped.
Yeah.
So I assume there is rogue wrapping paper
There
on the
is
floor.
rogue
So I don't
Hashtag
so I don't
rogue
need
wrapping.
to unwrap a present, because that I would never do. You don't unwrap somebody else's presents, even if it's Mr. Cole and he's as evil as he is.
That's
So I'm
right.
gonna just pick up some old wrapping paper that's on the ground. Start and take out one of our fake keys that'll turn something into a thing and start wrapping, and this is dumb, and I'm going to have to roll stress.
Could you please?
Yeah, how many?
Is it 2 now?
It's whatever you decide.
It's whatever you decide, because there's no more.
That's what, yeah, it's just,
Okay,
you're just frazzled, or you're just a little.
2.
So you are breath.
So you're frazzled. So that means sorry, because we just discussed this, and it's weird.
Remove 2 from 1 or 1 from 2.
Yes, lose
Yeah.
2 dice from an
Yeah.
appropriate skill or 1 die from 2 skills.
Okay.
Please.
Also, just I don't remember if I said it to everyone. Keep in mind that keep what your original score was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
in
you
each of
can
them,
restore it.
because there is a way to build it back. But more importantly, if you have any skill that you had a 4 in, if you are reduced at any point, you can choose to. If you have to make a skill roll for that, you can choose to take 4, meaning you will automatically have a roll of 4. So it's not the best, but it's also not terrible.
Oh.
Mhm.
But only with a skill that you had a score of 4 in
Mhm.
originally,
Okay.
Well,
which usually everyone has 1.
yeah. Unfortunately, I'm kind of thinking that athletics isn't the best thing for me to be doing to make this, and it would probably be academics. So
No.
I'm gonna just reduce that on down to a 1.
All right.
So I will take that stress and then continue to
So
origami
do you know
myself.
where
some.
origami originated from?
Yes.
Can
Yes.
Please tell me.
Yes.
Cultural importance.
Please tell me. Please, God, help me
Culture
out.
up in here.
Because I only have one die on academics now. Oh, no. So please, God, help me.
Wait, but you're using wrapping paper.
So 2 dice.
Yes.
I roll and then give him. I roll my full.
You roll and
Academics.
give him your highest.
Academics
Yeah.
plus your
Plus
1
your
extra
special.
because it's
Yeah.
your
Because that's your
special
thing.
It's your
talent.
Yentelsplaining?
Yes.
Menschplaining.
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 Hashtag
Hashtag
menschplaining.
menschplaining.
Oh my god.
Okay.
What did you get?
Wow.
What'd you
What?
get?
Oh.
What did
My
you
highest
get?
was a 3.
I got 3 2s and a 1.
Oh no.
No.
So a 3.
You, in fact, explain it so badly that he gets distracted and rips through the paper that he was using.
And all the elves go,
Yeah, oh, of course. Of course.
because it didn't rip along the tear.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't rip along the seam.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
What have I done?
Cuts confession. Now they know. Now they're no longer bloodless elves. They've seen the horrors of the cold. Cut back.
Wow.
Cut to confession. I've never ripped wrapping paper before. I can't tell any of the guys back home. Oh God! Cut back.
Cut to confession. I thought this was it. Thought this was the moment. Look at his name. Cookie was going to lose it all. And he surprised all of us. Cut back.
Guys, I've never had to do this before. But I'm gonna pull out some tape and hide my mistakes.
Now it's Christmas.
Yes! Okay.
I look on with an odd bit of approval.
Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Okay. And you know that you have to start digging through the gifts to find your way through the hole. The keyhole is it's not in a normal door height. It's along one of the baseboards. It's sort of hidden behind all these boxes. He's making it hard for you.
Bumble monster? Do you know what paper is?
He grabs it.
You know how it is the enemy of the lights?
Oh, no.
You see all this paper around here and them presents? I need you to get them, and I need you to get them good.
I need my troop form. Caitlin's troop form. I need you to roll a contact check.
Can I encourage like cheerleading in the background?
Y-E-T-I. Yes, you can.
Go for it.
So, what is
Dance
it?
it out.
Contact? Contact.
Are you?
Are you
Yours would be
dancing?
you're dancing, so you get contact plus your dance.
So
You're both
athletics?
trying to talk to him when you
Contact
go,
dance,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Contact dance.
You're
Here we
both
go.
trying to talk to him.
Frosty bitches.
Ooh! All right.
That's right.
And he until you start dancing, he almost starts unwrapping the existing gifts. And he realizes what's happening. And just lawnmowers, shreds of paper flying into the air, and every now and then you catch the word lights. The lights to come out, and he's
I want to follow him.
yeah, oh yeah, he is bulldozing a path through no paper. As a matter of fact,
I would like to Yoda ride the back of this Bumble Luke Skywalker.
he's smaller than you.
I'm gonna magic it up.
Roll a
Be
magic.
careful. Can I
Go
use
for it,
animal?
Shrinkman.
Oh, yeah.
Shrinkman.
Oh, yeah.
No, you don't. You
Why
don't have
didn't they do this? I don't know, when he couldn't walk. Guys
Yeah.
who had the tools to make him go faster.
Nope.
Because we were saving it for something
It's fine.
important.
It's fine. This is, I
Doesn't like technology.
That's true.
We have the technology.
We can make him
Anytime
smaller.
you want.
He doesn't
Oh,
like
man.
it.
That's okay. I forgot the size.
Yeah, I'm little.
Yeah, I forgot. Keep going.
You can Yoda a ride. Cookie.
Maybe.
As a matter of fact, he starts. He gets a little too exuberant, in fact,
Just running out.
Oh,
and he
no.
starts stacking the presents up along the walls.
I think we're both like skidding after him the whole
Yeah.
Like
He's
the two of us
cleared
are-
the whole
Be
center.
careful.
But we need the balls
Yes,
cleared
you do.
so we can get to the keyhole.
He just got excited.
Oh,
He got
Mama.
really excited.
You
But it's
still
beautiful.
did great, buddy.
But it's beautiful. There's
great.
no
You're a
paper
real
anywhere.
Were we
artist.
trying to get him to find the keyhole?
No, just clear the
Okay.
paper. That was it. He cleared all the paper.
All right.
He has
Now that we
made a
have-
pile in the center of the room, away from all the lights, and now he's sitting watching it
All right. Now that we have,
because the paper is the enemy of the lights, and he's gonna stop it from getting.
now that we have a place,
You're doing
now we have a
great,
clear place.
buddy.
I need you to cut a piece of wrapping paper in the shape of this room.
Okay.
Just do it, man. This is how magic
Okay.
Are you scrying for the hole?
Yes.
I start doing it.
Good.
I cut some
I
wrapping paper.
take one of the ornaments that I'm assuming there's ornaments laying around.
Mhm.
If not, I'll take a single light.
Yeah.
And I tie it to like a piece of ribbon. And once he has it cut out, I'm gonna
Yes.
around,
Okay.
and I'm gonna use it to
Because
spray.
Yeah.
I would like to
Dance
to
it
the
out.
window.
To the wall.
Yes! Oh my God!
You like the Christmas ball? Oh, you elfie scrolls!
Oh my god.
Ah, scratch, 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 scratch.
Wow.
That's it. Are you proposing right now?
I'm proposing right now. It's the only shaman dance I can think of.
Oh, Reason.
Where's Ed?
Oh, confession, I love you all. You have to know this is the happiest I've been in so long.
Where's Ed?
We love you too. We're happy to bring you Christmas joy.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
damn.
frosty, bitches.
Yeah.
It sort of starts to vibrate too. Actually, right next to the other stairs, it was like you should have U-turned up into a stairway, and it's not there. And you go, you kind of push the box.
I'm gonna take Bumble with me, like have him
Yeah.
come with me.
just under. Do you move the boxes out of the way?
Oh, did he move them over?
Yeah, he just
You
like
put
cleared.
them against the wall.
He just like cleared the whole room.
Yeah, I'm gonna kind of try to
Yeah.
nudge my way through to see if I can see the.
You do, in fact. There's a tiny little keyhole.
I turned to Bumble and I say, "Are we there, Yeti?"
I would like for
Take
you
some
to roll.
Christmas cheer
I
for
would like
that,
I'd like
please.
for you to roll a stress die.
Like the rest of you roll a
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna just and that's a 1.
Got you.
Cut to confession. There was a time before puns. I often think of it fondly. Cut back.
Back up.
Cut back.
Cut to conventional. Cog's wrong. Puns have always existed. Fact. Ancient Egypt had puns in their hieroglyphs.
Talk about some culture, bitches. Oh man.
Which is true.
No, I knew that. Actually.
Yeah, it's fine.
So, you do find it. It looks like make a technology check.
Oh.
Two-way street, this confessional of listening.
Yeah,
Sure.
Or okay.
I'm not
You
saying
think,
much.
You think it's gonna take a very specific key that does not match that one. You cannot tell what. You can't tell what kind of key it does match. And the longer you stand there looking at it, the more the presence around you kind of start to vibrate.
Okay,
Uncomfortably.
guys, we need a key.
Can we make a key out of snow with our snow globe shaker?
We gotta find the right one.
Why are the presents shaking?
Because they're coming to kill us.
Everybody except for Cog roll a stress check, please.
How many?
Just roll one,
Just one.
two.
A 6.
Two.
Frosty, bitches.
If you rolled a 6, I think I'm in a house rule, you get one of your points back.
Oh, thank God.
You get,
You get
yeah,
one of your
6
points
with,
back.
with 6 you get
Yes.
cheer.
Cheer. But if you can use that cheer immediately
2, I believe you lose 1 skill point.
From everything?
No,
No,
it's just
one.
one of your
Just one.
choice.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay, got it.
2 is you lose 2 from it.
Two.
That's what I was saying, yeah.
I have
One
problem.
dies with 2 skills.
Yeah.
But I think you should have at least one holiday cheer.
No,
No,
because I
she-
used it to save you.
Oh,
You
Yeah.
used it to
but
save
you have
you.
another one for dancing.
No.
Yeah, I gave you cheer for
Yeah.
For
I
the
did
fire
give you
dance.
cheer for the fire
Yeah,
dance.
really?
Yeah. Sorry, I
Oh,
yes.
okay.
Then
If not, she definitely deserved it. So yeah.
gonna get that back.
I would lose 1 because I rolled a 3, but I'm gonna use
Use
my
your
holiday
cheer?
cheer to not
Great.
lose it.
Perfect. And you're getting points back for yours. Fantastic.
I'm gonna just cash that one in right now.
But you can
to
hear
get me
the
back to
you
it.
can hear the presence starting to.
You all. What if the key was the friendships we made along the way?
I wish it was, but no, we need a key.
I'm gonna hold my hands. Let's elf stare this thing down.
Can I?
I would like to begin getting the toy soldiers out because I know what's coming.
Oh God.
Can I? I'm gonna stick a sugar plum. Stand here, and I'm gonna hand you an end of a tape. And is the tape like, or are the presents? Are they pushed up against the wall?
They are.
Okay. Then I'm gonna run to the other side and then just start trying to push my way through them to wrap them, and then simply start running in a circle with the tape around the presents to try and tape
Keep
them
'em-
together.
Keep them in.
Yeah,
where it's
to
coming.
try. Yeah, to try and
Present
like.
wrangle?
Yeah, I'm
Present
gonna present wrangle.
roll your athletics.
All
Roll
right,
a present wrangling check.
and then because I said the word tape.
You are using. Oh, how many pieces are you using?
More than
Why-
3.
It's one continuous
One
piece.
long piece of tape.
It's
I'm
3
going to
long
pull
pieces.
2 candy canes out. And strip them out and be like,
That's Frosty.
I need you to eat this down to a point.
It's
Okay,
Vanilla
point to
too.
the end.
Go, start. I appreciate both of you so much. I'm not gonna make you roll for that. That's just gonna happen.
That's how
Two
You
to
do-
6.
You do manage to tape all of these boxes together. You can feel them vibrating the longer that, as you get closer and closer and closer, you hear. It's almost Christmas. Open me. Open me. You want to know what's inside.
God.
This I don't like.
I don't like that.
This is Cody's
Joy
werewolf
and
voice.
presents and
Ah.
something shiny for
You don't
all.
open other people's presents. You don't open.
I need you to roll a stress check.
How many?
Yes, please.
How many?
3.
Okay.
You are
Um,
so stressed
Yep.
right now.
Okay. So
You got
if
it?
I have a holiday cheer in the bank,
Yeah.
Yes.
am I able to reduce
So
the
reduce
amount?
it. Yeah, sure. Yes.
Did I
Reduce the
roll?
stress roll that he's rolling?
After you roll it, you can take away the lowest die.
Yeah, that's
Ah,
thank you.
okay, perfect. Thank you.
Oh, nice.
That's
Oh.
not bad. All
Yeah.
right,
A 4.
good. So
4
So
out
you
of
Yeah.
and you get to keep your point because
Yeah.
you're the 2 lowest.
You-
ones.
Perfect.
you are having some trouble.
Mm-hmm.
You want so badly to touch them. You do. You get your hands on them, but you have the wherewithal to shout out for someone to come pull your hand away.
Somebody stop me from opening a present.
I'm a tackle.
Yes. Roll an athletics check.
It's not Christmas
Okay,
yet.
so you were annoyed. So the next time you make any skill check, it's just -1 die.
Okay,
But
got
that's
it.
You don't-
Frosty!
Frosty, you
Yeah.
tackle him, and you do not tackle him into the boxes. You tackle him away.
And then I do my end zone dance.
Cog, I would like you to make an academics check. Remembering that one Christmas.
I do.
Somebody did open these presents.
I remember the presents being open. I remember the horrors it wrought. That's why I've brought the toy soldiers.
Oh no!
Because I know what's in there. And I'm going to find out right now, like that time there was that snowman. Frosty, bitches.
You remember that Cole's entire game is twisting Christmas joy and memories. If someone doesn't want to open a present because it's against elf rules, son, they gonna have to open the present. You know, it's the only way to find the key.
The key is in the presents.
But it's not Christmas.
But alternatively,
Actually, alternatively,
I'm now holding.
there's a
2.
Bumble Yeti that knows the hatred of paper
Oh, that looks true.
and presents.
I can also open presents not on Christmas, and it's good.
Oh!
Awesome.
Laura's Jewish!
It does just say holiday, not Christmas.
That's right.
So it is
Right.
still okay for her to put it under the holiday tree.
You might have to use them for other things.
But instead, I'm going to give one candy cane shift and one to the Yeti.
This can't end badly at all.
Wonder, I still see paper. Yeah.
Roll a contact check.
Like you're wrangling the Yeti.
Can I help? Can I
Yes.
be like,
Yeah,
You
Mom,
yes. You get the
Please.
extra because of Dr. Doolittle.
Please help me.
Okay.
I can only talk to the Yeti so many times.
Oh, okay. I can talk to him all day.
That's good, but I'm
I was
frosted.
frosty.
Oh
this is ridiculous. Yeah.
So he sits there. He sits here, and he's holding like this. And he looks above you and just.
Get it.
He dives in as he digs his little shiv for the first gift
This little
and
candy cane shit.
pulls with the thing. God, I'm so glad I made you guys roll for a companion. That was an impulse. As he stabs and drags into the present, the rumbling suddenly stops.
The screaming
There's,
begins.
And the blood
there's
begins.
just a moment of quiet
Blood course.
before the boxes just start exploding, and all of these toys and possessed jewelry and little like those little robot dogs that but like oh no, he's twisted them. You gave him good stuff. The tiny little robot dogs that like jump and flip, but they flip so far they hit you in the head. They are the Furbies, but like they're staring into your soul and
And they
they
don't
say your
have
name over and
Furbacas.
over again.
And they don't have fur.
The Furbakas, yes. The ones
Oh,
that
no.
know they are coming for you.
I would
Cody's
like
had this dancing
Yes.
energy for like 8 minutes.
I would like to release the toy soldiers because the whole time they were doing all of that, I was winding them up. Go, my soldiers of Waterloo too, and know that your sacrifices are not in vain.
Make a magic check.
Cut to confession.
God bless you, everyone.
Cut to confession. Oh God, I remember when he made those. There was so much havoc. They did so many. They were so strong. It was horrible. Cut back.
Can I help as well? Because he
Yeah.
said Waterloo too.
You're like,
I am doing electric boogaloo.
Yeah, you are.
Are you
Woogie,
singing?
woogie,
Is
woogie.
it Waterloo?
Oh,
We need this one, and I'm using the magic of Santa to come with me.
Okay. You Santa.
Yeah, it's gonna be like Papa David.
Yep.
Does she roll, or do I take another die?
You roll as well, and then give him your highs.
Contact?
plus dance.
I need it. I'm not frosted yet. 5 is what we got.
All right. So, the toy soldiers begin to march, but a couple of them go off in the wrong directions and start stabbing open boxes that aren't open yet, releasing more toys.
Oh, no.
However, there are more toys than your soldiers can handle, and you all are about to have to start getting creative.
Mhm.
Arm yourselves.
Do you have more
With
candy
what?
canes?
What kind of question is that?
You get pulling candy canes out. You still starting to unwrap also because you gotta dig for you and Yeti are
I'm going for the
digging.
key.
Yeah,
I'm
we're
going for
looking for
Nice.
Yeti and Jew are looking for the key.
Oh, God.
you got tape out.
And,
You're like,
ra-
use
and
the whole
wrapping
word. Jewy?
No! That's from Community. We are quoting
Yes.
things.
For
That's a
anybody that
community.
does not know, that is a community
reference.
quote.
Yes.
That
So
is with
No anti-Semitism here
It's
at all.
like
all
Chevy
human.
Chase.
Chevy
Yes,
Chase.
Chevy Chase. So
Are there any dormant toys by me? Like, are there any that haven't?
They haven't woken up yet. I'd say since we are so readily springing into action, yes, they haven't all managed to wake up
Make
yet.
some keys and turn them into your side.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Actually, make a magic check.
Presents. I can't see what those are.
They are gifts.
Yeah,
they're little gift
Yeah,
emojis.
it's
So cute.
6.
Nice.
You do manage to turn.
At 2 sixes.
You do
Nice.
manage to turn 2 toys to your advantage right there.
No.
Hell yeah.
Oh, I
As
love
you
the
all-
gun.
Yes. As you all arm yourselves and you're starting to try to shrink what rogue toys. Yeah. What are they?
They're briar horses.
Oh my god.
But
I'm
they're
so
the
sad.
limited edition unicorns.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Do not
they
let them
can
get hurt.
stab things.
So, as you all have armed yourselves and you're preparing to stand off against this wave of army of toys, you hear a rumbling from downstairs. All the way downstairs. They were getting desperate. They didn't know what he wanted.
Other than
How many
all
thousands
the,
of years
they don't know
have we
that.
been giving gifts to
They
this
knew
man?
that recently.
Fair.
Like this was
Fair.
yeah.
It's fair.
That's so good.
Downstairs, you hear a rumbling,
Uh-oh.
heavy rumbling,
Time is it?
and then the
Take your
shouting
time.
Yeah.
of 100 elf voices.
Oh my god.
Shouting through the house in panic. We're still here! Guys, we're still here! Does anyone remember what happened for the last 200 years? I was just kind of like looked at the clock and it's way later than the last time I was here!
I, knowing that
Roberticus, Cassius, Alexios.
I, knowing that we have not, because of Cole, changed some of our technology in thousands of years, grab for the jingle.
and they are ready. They're buzzing in.
Roll call! This is going to take a while.
Maybe we should go about our
This
business.
is Judy
while-
Holly reporting for Daily. This is Angie's Mint reporting for duty. This is Tinkerbell. Yes, I stole the name, but it's okay. I did it first, but then my parents were, shut up, get off the line! This is Kevin. How y'all been doing? It's good down here, y'all. It's frosty.
Roberticus,
Is that you, Carl?
it's me.
Dude!
Oh
You made it! What the hell took you so long?
Dark Master.
no.
Yes! Yes! That's the voice that came and I'm just done.
Them Roman Dark Masters.
No time for that, men! Arm yourselves and get up to this floor!
What floor are you? Where are you?
The second floor.
Second floor!
Second floor, but we
Avoid the glitter!
You hear-
Avoid the glitter
You hear
steps.
this, and then, hey, we got some rogue toys down here on the first floor, everybody. It's gonna take us a while to get up there. Sorry, we might have to hold the fort down here. Whatever you guys are here to do, hope you get it done fast.
Will do.
Santa speed. Signs off.
Yeah.
Hashtags.
Save yourselves. Get back to the igloo.
Wait a minute, it's out in the garden.
I don't know what that means.
It's out in the garden.
You don't know what an igloo means? Igloos have been around for generations.
Yeah, but not this one.
That's
It's the only igloo in the garden.
It's not the tortoise. We can't fit them all in there.
I need all of you who are fighting to make athletics checks.
All right. I
And
would.
you and me to make well, not me, you and you for the Yeti to make magic checks. Because
I
you're
mean,
looking
I'm
for
totally fighting with magic and not athletics.
yeah, use magic. Yeah, yeah.
I
You
I'm
use
dance
athletics.
fighting.
You're dance fighting.
And
That's why you
I
said
would
it.
like to utilize. I would like to utilize
bless
the
this,
rapping
everyone.
skills. Even though this movie is about a very evil man, he shows that he has some amazing rapping skills at some point. So I would like to take what I've learned from the horror movie How the Grinch Stole Christmas. And I would like to.
Here for calling that a horror movie because I appreciate it so much.
And
It is a horror
yes, but it is horrifying at the beginning.
Ah!
And I would like to utilize the scene where he wraps up little Cindy
Cindy Lou.
Little Cindy Lou
Oh,
in the
yeah.
postage office. And I would like to use that as inspiration to wrap up some of these presents and
Go.
ask them for their finger.
Yeah.
if they like this kind of bow.
Take your extra die. Yes. Roll them up. Roll them up, everyone.
Six.
Frosty.
Can I use magic to defend myself?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Frosty
Six.
bitches!
Frosty bitches! How'd you guys do? 3, 6. All right.
Frosted.
You start feeling
we all
like
start defending ourselves real well.
you have the sense to call
Oh shit! I'm supposed to roll
downstairs
one
and
last
tell
time.
them
Oh,
to
well.
look for
I'll do that next time.
the memory. You quickly explain that something's happening. They're looking for either a magical memory or a key, whichever one. They're just looking for it.
Okay.
And so that'll give you some extra work on that. And you, Yeti, gets so distracted by all of the present, he's not even noticing what he's unwrapping. He's just throwing toys into the fray because he's tearing through boxes at this point. But he's getting them open, damn it. He is if it's in any of these,
can't
eventually
argue with
he'll
his
get
results.
there. So, all right.
I'm shrinking toys so you can stomp on them.
Yes.
Oh, awesome.
Yes. Oh no, all that good craftsmanship. Helen was stamped by Charlie. Oh no. So, roll them again. Same tricks, same attacks.
I was supposed to roll one less last time, and I did not, so I'll just do that this
Great.
time.
Frosty,
Frosty.
you are kicking people downstairs. You are.
I'm doing the entire opening number from West Side Story.
Yeah, by yourself, all the parts.
I'm dance fighting.
Yeah,
Yes, you
you
are.
are just knocking them out of the park. You have managed to you're holding back so many of them. You're just raptor triggering them.
You shall not pass.
Good. And 5, you are getting really close. You do get a little. One of them bites you on the leg a little bit. Yeah, there you go. One of the ones that has shrunk is starting to climb up the leggings a little bit. Yeah, there you go. You tape like 9 of them to the wall, and they're just like hanging there. Just like, how'd you do?
3.
3.
4.
Ooh, you are slowing down a little bit. The toys are starting to overwhelm you, and you're having trouble. And the candy cane's starting to get sticky in your hand, and you can't use it to stab. You gotta start going in by hand. And you
4.
4. Yeti's doing a little more focused. And he has started to eat the paper. So it's going to be easier to find things because there's no paper in the way.
Oh, nice.
I need you to make a magic check.
I see him struggling, and I'm gonna think back as hard as I can and see if I can remember anything about the box that memory came in what that love model looked like.
I would like to also cut to confessional.
Yeah.
Little did we know that Cog had made that present that day. Come back. So he'll know what it looks like.
Yeah. Take an extra die for that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yes.
You remember delivering. Cut to a flashback. You remember back when you were a young elf. Delivering.
Heart music.
In sepia.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in sepia.
Delivering gifts to the silent well. You remember delivering gifts to the orphanage. And you remember delivering
Chocolate orange.
no.
No, that's
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Sorry, I thought that was really funny.
No, that was
Keep going.
hilarious.
Keep going.
Um,
I'm with you.
You remember delivering it wasn't a snow globe, you didn't have them back then.
Mm.
You did have little glass blown balls though that seemed to shine when you hit the light. And it was an extra gift that got left there by accident because kids were not supposed to sort of have those. And it was you remember you spilled some magic dust in the studio that day.
Oh.
And it might have had some interesting properties. You kind of left it behind in the hopes that it wouldn't make its way to the wrong person. And so you're looking for a glass sphere by itself because you remember glimpsing it when they discovered that the hidden memory was what they were looking for. You remember that was the thing that freaked everything out. Good for it.
It's on a Christmas tree. A magic glass orb. I'm guessing it's on a tree. That's just me making conjecture. But like an ornament filled with magic dust. I'm less of a coal miner now, I realize, because my accent changed. That's what we're looking for, folks.
All right. So, one more fighting check from the fighters. One more, because you're just encouraging Yeti.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, hold on. What did you roll on yours?
4.
This is going to change things. All right.
Am I fighting or am I helping?
Hold on.
Okay.
This happened before your thing.
Yep.
Okay. You've touched the presents with your hands now instead of just the thing. And you feel this sort of sensation come over you of, ooh, these toys are nice. I want them. I want to keep them. As the spirit of Christmas greed starts to try and take hold of you. If you find the thing we're looking for, you are going to want to keep it with all of you. You are not going to want to let it go. You have an extra die as you try to look for it because you know something is trying, you want it desperately. You don't know where it is, but you want it. Okay. So fight.
Am I fighting
You're
or
helping.
am I looking?
You get an extra, so you get 2 extra die to try to look.
Well, can I try to find it before?
You can try to find it. Yeah, you can try to find it before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
'cause he doesn't
look
look
on your
for
own.
it.
Yeah, look
Yeah.
on your own. Sorry, yes.
And sorry, once again, what all can holiday cheer be used for? Either to negate
You-
stress.
Yes, you can use it to add a die to an extra roll. We also have the Santa's bag die
Uh-huh.
dice, so you can take one of those if you want, because we still have 4 of those.
Could I give one of mine to someone else? Can I give like my
I'm gonna say,
holiday
yeah, that's
cheer
the
to
spirit of
somebody
giving.
else?
I would say, yeah.
That feels
I
like
don't
the
think
spirit of
you
giving.
put it in regular.
In
but
a
you could
Christmas game,
absolutely-
yes,
Yeah.
you can.
All right,
someone
I would
else.
like to cheer on the Yeti.
Yay!
Bumble! Look for a ball! Go fetch!
Frosty bitches!
Yes.
Frosty bitches!
And what am I rolling to look?
You're gonna roll a magic check.
Magic check. Got it.
Yes!
Actually, you are gonna roll an academics check because you were looking at the. You were remembering what happened.
Got it.
You were remembering seeing something.
Got it. Frosty.
What'd you roll?
6.
Oh shit.
All
All 3 of them
three of
find
the
it at the
lookers.
same
All
time.
3 of the lookers all rolled 6s. I need all 3 of the ones who are looking to roll 1 die.
I rolled 2 6s.
Just 1 die. You're rolling for initiative.
6.
6. 5.
You also 6? Yeah. Both of you roll 1. We're seeing who gets there first. You both, the Yeti is, and you both realize where it is.
6.
Shit.
Damn.
Oh no!
Damn.
Okay, all right.
3 different die. That's why.
You see this little present tucked under the tree. It's right tucked underneath this decrepit old tree that somehow it's falling apart, but it's was living. It's just kind of frozen in Christmas magic and time, but it looks like that, like when it's almost dead and it could burst into fire at any moment. This tiny little gift. You go running for it.
Is he near it? Like, is he near her?
He's close. He's gonna get there in a minute. Yeah.
Reach into my bag.
You don't
I,
realize that she's been.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
Okay, we don't.
No one realizes.
Oh,
She,
shit.
yeah.
She's not like with green eyes or something? Okay.
She's gonna get there before
She is
me.
gonna get
Yeah,
there
okay.
before you. Yeah.
When she gets there,
Yeah.
can I make a check to notice that something is
Oh,
wrong?
yeah.
Yes, you can.
Mhm.
As she goes tearing into the package.
Yes.
With eagerness
Yes.
that borders on insanity.
What would I roll to, or
A
do
magic.
I just
Just a
notice?
magic check.
A magic check. Okay. Have I seen this?
You know, I was gonna
before?
say you've been around long enough. I'm gonna give you that extra one.
Yeah.
Well, that one
Got
Christmas, you forgot about the ghost of Christmas Green.
Remember what happened to Roberta?
That's Frosty.
That's Frosty.
Roberta's.
Now,
You
so I do recognize.
do recognize it.
What I do
Mhm,
when I see the greed overcome her.
mhm.
Fuck you, cog. Okay. Don't be a stereotype. You're better than that.
Fuck you, Cog.
You know the importance of multiculturalism and can share it with everybody.
I know, but I can't help it. In my bag. Can you get in my bag?
I'm getting your bag.
There's the Star of David.
I'll get you your Star of Felix, not David.
Okay, this is actually beautiful now.
Yeah, no, this is amazing.
I need it.
What
You
do
get
I?
an extra die.
what-
You're gonna make a technology check because you're digging through a bag full of tech, but you will get an extra bag because
Die.
of flawless.
Flawless
I am calling on the magic of Santa to help
you
me.
should.
Yeah.
No, you need this.
I need that one.
You
You're
have
right.
to die.
You need
You're
that.
right,
You
I
need the
do.
heart to
Calling on
die.
the power of Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Power of Yahweh, yes.
Here we go.
Yahweh out there.
I'm a well-meaning, although sometimes ignorant person, but Lord help me.
Okay. As you scramble around, you do grab something. It is unfortunately a cookie shaped like the Star of David. Not quite. It's just, and Yeti runs and grabs it.
No, Yeti.
You were in
my
that bag.
bag.
But it buys you a
Okay.
turn. You're focused on
Okay,
that.
go.
Okay.
It buys you a minute. You're holding. As you're holding this, you haven't fully unwrapped it yet. You haven't
No,
actually fully
yeah.
unwrapped it yet. So you've
I'm
got a
holding
minute.
the present.
Yes, you're holding the present. You've got one turn. Do you want to try one more time?
I do.
Anyone else want to help?
I had a different idea to help.
Yeah. What do you want to do?
I was gonna reach into my bag, pull out a chocolate orange.
Oh, true.
They're in
They
there.
are.
They're in there.
You know what to do with this. And it's my left hand, so I can't throw it. So I'm gonna use magic to teleport it to his hand.
Oh, make a magic check.
Are you gonna God bless
Yeah.
us?
God bless this
Oh, the 5.
Okay.
Okay.
I get it.
You do get it. You almost you
Yeah.
have to stop searching.
I don't know what to do.
You stop searching for the star to keep a hold of the orange.
Dog,
You invented this.
it's Christmas.
Dance it out, Meg. Dance it out.
All right. I know this is going to be athletics. I got the dance.
You get to roll. You get to roll.
You get to roll.
You get to roll an athletics check plus your dance.
Do I get a 1 for the orange?
You do because you
All right.
invented it.
You invented it.
You invented
Did.
it. That extra Christmas, and also you take the Christmas joy for Christmas holiday spirit for remembering they were in there. How'd you do? That's still.
Take one from Santa's bag.
Yeah.
Yep.
Santa's
Santa.
bag holding.
Megan, no, so sorry. Emily just woke up. Someone was her laughing.
Oh, I don't know what the cat.
Oh, is your champion?
Your boyfriend. Sorry.
Oh.
What are you doing? What are you trying to do?
I'm gonna bash her with the orange because I tried being inclusive and giving. I'm an old dog. I only know a couple of tricks.
It's not the lesson of the game.
No,
Cut to confessional. No, God. We here at ELFSpecters would like to remind you we believe in all the whatever. Cut that.
Et cetera, et
It
cetera.
would have worked a little better if he remembered to unwrap it first, but
You do, in fact, smash it, but it doesn't open because it's caught in the wrapper. And
Ow.
she doesn't fall asleep, but she drops the orb.
Get the orb.
It starts to roll through all of the toys, and it's like one of those cartoons where things kick it out of the way.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
one of those continuous shots in the film. Yes. Someone want to catch it before it hits the stairs?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna let
Oh,
two of you
someone-
go. Two of you
Okay.
tell me what you're doing.
I'm gonna
Tape.
throw some tape at
I
it.
would. Have you ever seen Strictly Ballroom?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes, my
Okay,
for the whole
you know at the end when he like comes sliding in on his knees.
Yes, are you gonna put possibly
I would like to
slide in?
positively slide.
It's a holiday cheer for Puss and Dobley!
There's nothing that says Christmas like pasta doublet.
I would like to assist her by adding a little bit of ice to the floor.
Yes.
So her passage is smoother.
It's smoother. Yeah.
I'm
Everyone roll.
I'm gonna toss.
Everyone roll.
I'm gonna toss one of my holiday cheer in
Yeah, you
here.
are, but for a different reason.
Yeah.
Frosty! Oh!
Okay, good. Terribly.
Not frosty, but you get it.
Cool.
And I
Frosty,
get it.
cool.
And I stood up and I just
Do you pick it up?
Tepid.
Is it just the ball or is
wrap
it the
it-
present
I
now?
wrap
It's
it-
half wrapped.
I
You can see this.
grab it by the
shimmering-
wrapping.
Okay.
I mean, I
Yeah,
catch it in my
right.
skirt,
Yeah. All
but
right.
it's the wrapping touching
Cool.
the skirt.
Cool. Make a magic check.
Chocolate orange?
Unwrap it.
Frosty. Both
Yeah.
Frosty.
Nice.
So
Oh, they're both-
Frosty.
They
The
both,
chicken is done. Yes.
because you got both. You hear the sound coming from it sort of drowns out the rest of the fighting noises for a minute. The song you thought you heard, the good song you thought you heard that reminded you of your first ballet shoes, coming from this orb. Tell us Sugar Plum's favorite Christmas memory.
She was little, and her mama took her to the theater. It was so big, and she was so small, and her legs didn't even reach over the end of the chair. There it was on stage. It was white, and it was fluffy, and those girls, they were so beautiful. And their feet, they were so long, and they stood on their toes like angels, like magic. And all she wanted was to be one of them, one of those princesses with their arms. So graceful, like snowflakes, falling like magic.
As you stare into the tiny exposed piece of the orb, you think you see that a little bit, and it starts to heat in your hands, and a tiny little piece of light pierces through the rest of the paper.
Everyone, what?
Yeah, go.
Everyone, quickly! Christmas memories, your first ones, your best ones.
Who's going next?
Oh, me?
Holly?
Okay.
What's
Yeah.
Holly's favorite Christmas memory?
Let's
do
see.
you go? Do you touch it?
Yes. Okay, I'll come touch it. And my favorite Christmas memory was when we were really, really little, and I met my first reindeer, and I got to pet him, and he was so beautiful. And then I realized that I could talk to him, and then I talked all about his life, and he told me about everything, and I loved him so much, and he was my first best animal friend.
Make a magic check with your extra die.
That's adorable.
Cool. I got 5.
You get a little. You get a little bit of warmth. Still, nothing peeks through, but you feel it get a little bit warmer. Who's next?
I know who needs this Christmas more than anyone.
I think that's insensitive.
Yes.
Because you couldn't put a
Cut
damn
to
Star
that.
of David on her.
The Yeti ate it. That's not my fault.
I'm getting to you in a minute.
I didn't know they made them edible.
You'll-
That feels really impermanent.
Your best memory.
So, okay. Yendel's favorite Christmas memory is when she was growing up and she felt ostracized because everyone was talking about Christmas and she had no idea what it was. So she would always be by herself. We cut to a little montage of her just sitting by herself when everyone else was inside having a warm Christmas party, and she's just sitting on her own, kind of being like, "What's happening?"
Why do none of these children have
Isn't the problem that she was homeless? Sorry.
She's in boarding school.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, you're good. And then one day someone invited her in and helped her decorate the Christmas tree. And actually they had a little present for her. And it
Aw.
was her first time that people actually included other people in Christmas. And she
Aw.
understood what the Christmas spirit was.
Roll your magic check with the extra one for
It's-
flawless Jewish.
It's not because she's Jewish. It's because I wanted to know that I trust her and that Christmas is a time for trust and for love. That's why I did it.
That's good.
Frosty bitches. Another light pierces through and starts to disintegrate the wrapping around it. Who's up?
Sorry, cut the confessional. I lost my mistletoe to a Jewish boy.
Because he was standing behind her.
It zooms into him in the background.
Like in Modern Family, where you suddenly realize they're both on the couch. Like,
That's confession. You know, not a lot of people remember it. First time we had Christmas in December was 335 AD. But even before that, winter's always been a time of giving. Lots of people without the Christmas to them give gifts this time of year. And you know, before Santa had what's the word? Unionized the elves. We used to just be house helpers all across the world. You put out a little saucer of milk, we'd make some shoes for you, right? And we would like help you sweep a chimney and stuff. Now we've got a focused effort. And I say, that's pretty nice.
oh, take some Christmas spirit.
Yeah. Cut
Who's,
back.
who's doing their memory
I
next? Yeah.
So I'll reach out and touch it. And I remember the same Christmas that my sister remembers. And she was with the reindeer. And I wasn't as interested in reindeer. So I was out in the snow, just making snow angels and staring up at the sky. And one of the stars like twinkled. And so I smiled and winked at it, and it twinkled back at me. And I realized that I had magic.
Oh,
And then as I was staring up at it, it started to snow, even though there were no clouds in the area. And I realized that I could do things for good with my magic.
Extra dice for snow.
Oh God!
Yeah, I know how this works.
She was on Caitlin's
I know where the buttons are, girl. Don't joke. Come on, come on.
Yeah.
5.
Okay. Again, no light, but
3, 5.
definitely starting to warm, and the edges of the wrapping paper is with all the
Yeah.
ones are.
Oh, Merry Hanukkah to you.
Yeah. They're starting to fizzle off. It's fire that doesn't hurt, but it is starting to wrap. Fire is starting to it's doing the Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah.
transformation, like,
Yeah.
who's next?
I'll go over and touch it.
Yeah.
And Cookie remembers the time that he, Snickerdoodle, chocolate chip, peanut butter, and several others that he can't even remember because there were so many cookies there. It was a family gathering, and it was whenever he was super little and he was first being taught how to wrap presents. And he realized just how much fun it was to wrap presents for other people and how much joy it brought him to see somebody unwrapping a present he made for them.
He doesn't live.
Okay.
Yeah, you need it.
5.
Close. All right, but so many of you are doing so high that it's still
Right
continuing.
before
to,
you.
He needs a little lower. He needs it a little lower. And he just starts licking it. And you understand. Roll a contact check. I want to see how much you get. With your extra because Dr. Doolittle.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Frosty
Right.
bitches.
Hell yeah.
He is going on and on about this Christmas being his favorite Christmas memory.
If his voice-
Because he's a baby.
If his voice can please be like deep, deep Charles Mason.
No, his voice is
It's-
like this.
It's Alan Rickman. I just wanted to be Alan Rickman.
It's just
This was my favorite Christmas.
no. He's baby. He's still little, and he's like a pygmy yeti, so he's always gonna stay little. But like this is still his first Christmas out of the workshop and out of the North Pole, and yeah, it is. It's all over Christmas catharsis. And he goes on and on about how this is his favorite Christmas memory because it's an adventure, and he has friends who will let him do things and who trust him and let him wreak havoc without punishing him, and how excited he is to be a part of it. So both of you, I want to roll the checks, the magic checks for him.
Magic.
Both roll magic. Both roll with you roll with the extra because you understand him, and you're translating him to us.
Yes.
What he's saying.
Yes, I'm translating all of it. What if there's nothing on it?
Well, what number is missing?
Oh, that's a good one. That's deduction. That's the 6, I think.
Oh yeah, it just starts, but it just
There's no way of
lights.
knowing.
So many lights come out that it just freaks him out. He runs away and hides behind people. Like,
Oh, you did so great, Bumble! Yay!
I turn to you and go, fine, we can keep him.
Cog, would you do us the honor?
Cole, I know you can hear me. It's important you hear this one. I don't have a favorite Christmas.
oh no.
Because they're all important to me.
God.
Because I've spent all of them here with you.
Why are you like this?
This is backfired.
I do.
I knew what you wanted that year. And I knew we couldn't bring it to you. Well, that's why I stayed. I stayed till the morning came. And I remember watching you unwrap everything, and you knew your mom and dad couldn't be in there. But I know you saw them when you looked in this here ornament. And I'm sorry it wasn't enough. I'm sorry it was never going to be enough. And you were so mad that you were going to be alone, but you haven't been. 'Cause I've been here with you every Christmas. And I just wanted to come one last time and tell you that I'm sorry, because I'm almost out of magic. You got it all. And if I had any more to give you, I would. But I don't. So if you're going to be alone, I'm sorry. But old Goggy tried.
Megan would like to cut to confession.
Yeah.
I put on eyeliner for this shit.
Yeah, but she did say Megan would like to catch a
she said
confessional,
Megan.
not Sugar Plum.
Cut back.
Oh,
I'm talking to him.
Yeah. And
I'm sorry, guys.
I just wanted to tell you one last time. Merry Christmas.
Oh,
You don't even have to make a magic check.
no.
Roll all the dice. Always.
Just roll them until you get a 6. Keep rolling until a 6 shows up.
Shit, do we have napkins or something? Okay. Is it the communal? We just got
Oh.
Oh, Santa.
But little did you know that Cole made a new family, and so Cole will have new people to come visit him
So,
every year.
That's right.
you realize, I got it. Hold on. It'll just get glitter all over the place.
yeah, don't do that.
It's fine.
It's absorbent glue, it's fine.
So you realize, not even gonna make you make checks for this. You realize, I was going to. Fuck that.
Kage's walking just a little like normal for his last few steps. Because elves only get old when they run out of magic.
The orb, even without you touching it, starts to glow. The rest of the paper falls away. And you hear a sound coming from it. And you realize that all the times, every now and then he would go back and look at it, he never listened to it. And you can hear the sound of his parents singing to him. Silent night. It fills the whole house. And all of the toys stop. And they look. And hear the fighting stop downstairs. The toys that have fallen start picking themselves back up. The door opens in the wall. And there's a tiny ladder upstairs. And coming down the ladder, step at a time, this old man, skinny, dressed all in black, long white beard. He goes right to the orb. And he holds it in his hands. I knew I could never get them back. All I wanted was to hear their voices again. All this time I could have. And as he holds it and just listens to them sing, a burst of Christmas magic fills the air. And all of the toys that were starting to get injured start repairing themselves. And the paint starts coming back onto the walls. This is the Beauty and the Beast transformation. And it's just, their singing is loud and it sounds joyous. And it goes through simultaneously every Christmas carol at once, but they don't clash. They're somehow harmonious and beautiful and magical. And the light fades again. And they're all kind of there. Except there's a young elf standing over.
Put that away!
Got a similar face shape. And the gentleman, Cole, holding the thing, his beard has retreated. And he too looks younger than
Roll all the press.
I just roll all of these. Multiple ones.
No, don't click that. I was so upset, I never thought to listen to them. I had shut out so much hope for Christmas. I didn't realize I had it here. You brought it to me. I'm sorry I wasted all your magic on such foolish things.
Nah, don't be sorry.
So, you all, congratulations, first of all, you're the first to ever open that door. For a while it was just a normal door, and then some people got too close, and I didn't like them being near upstairs. Where I hide and watch all of this madness happening. It used to bring me joy to watch other people also be disappointed by Christmas. But I realize now I was very foolish. And if you'll help me, I would like to restore quite a bit of holiday cheer. As you see, I have an awful lot of toys here that deserve good homes. Would you all help me distribute them?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get to rapping.
Cut to confessional. Damn, cog's hot.
Cut to confession. Oh no, not again.
Santa, I'd be happy to.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas.
That's right. I don't have to be Southern anymore.
You sort of age into it, don't you?
You do.
That's what happens,
You
kids.
really
The older you
do.
get, the more southern.
more
you are.
southern you get.
It's true.
Definitely out south. So
Yeah.
That's
your
right.
accent.
Yeah.
And when you retire, you move down here. That's why we all
That's
sound
what
like this.
happens.
We're all 1,000 years
Yeah.
old.
Yes.
True.
And you do realize, given your elfin gifts, that this man is meant to be the next Santa. One day, it is his time to start being groomed. But he has to relearn a lot of things. Should you wish him to, he will go back to the North Pole with you and start his apprenticeship.
Yeah, he's got to eat.
I also hear Spain's really good this time.
You know, I prefer to travel alone, and I've heard that down there you have very specific companion needs.
They are.
No.
I've been alone for
They're
a
not-
very long time.
See, that's the problem, though, is they're not really specific.
They're vaguely specific.
Yeah.
Vaguely specific.
How is that specific? Vaguely.
But I would be honored to have
The
you
numerical value is up for grabs.
as my, if you've got a few more Christmases in you, my friend. I'm sorry for the mousetrap incident of 82. Is your toe growing back?
Don't check.
Now that means you thinned.
Now it has. I missed that too.
That's why
It's a
he's
Christmas
I would be honored.
So let's get to wrapping, shall we? As the clock strikes midnight.
I grab the Yeti.
Yeah, like,
don't
tear them apart this time.
We're
Yeah.
yeah.
Just give it cookies. Here you go.
I just pull out my cookie stash.
Thank you. Here you go.
You start wrapping. Midnight comes and goes. There's a warmth in the house now. You start giving all the elves the update of what happened. Oh man, you have so many elves to help wrap and distribute. This is going to be an elf discretionary adventure where they get to decide who needs the gifts and who
Aw.
they can feel in their hearts who needs an
Aw.
extra present this year, and they're going to go. And as you all make your way back to the igloo, all of your jingles jangle.
No.
You all push to you receive a message.
What? What is this bullshit?
Well done, Unit 1225. You have done the ELF strike team proud. Thanks to you, one more soul has had the spark of Christmas spirit restored. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
It's Christmas! I know him! It's Santa! I know
And with that very successful mission,
We all go into therapy.
brought to the motion, the players are all going to go into therapy together, and the elves are going to return with a new apprentice back to the North Pole after, and to have a very Merry Christmas.
Yay!
God bless you.
Everyone!
Hey!
See, bitches.
Right.
Sorry guys, I didn't know I was going to get
No,
that.
that was amazing! That was amazing!
What are you sorry for?
So good.
Oh, that
That's why
was
it's called
good crime. That's
Christmas.
yeah, that's
Nice.
It was so
So
good.
for those of you who
Ah.
couldn't see the screen, Santa did actually call us.
Yeah.
I will post, if I can post the video in our Discord, I
Yeah.
will.
yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Santa is a friend of ours.
Yeah.
He's a friend.
he-
He's a friend of everyone.
He's a
That's
friend of
so
everyone's.
true.
You know, but
Santa.
he is. We're gonna post
Look
that. So all of our elves got that. That
This
person
message will self-destruct.
And just an explosion of snow. Ivy destruct.
Tiny Santa. Well done, ELF.
Right, yeah.
Because it's just the screen that's going to self-destruct. Like,
It's just a snowflake.
Yeah.
we are updating the technology.
How'd it go, guys?
You're so good.
Amazing.
Well done,
All right,
Karen.
let's do a giveaway, guys.
Yeah!
Real fast, if you want to do some wrap-up announcements.
Yeah,
roll
you know what?
things.
In the spirit, we got to give away. You know what? I want to give away something big.
wrap up.
Can we
now.
give away?
Yeah.
Let's give away an art piece.
Give away an art
Woo,
piece.
Let's give away an art
Give away an
piece,
art
right?
piece.
We've
We
been
got this
saving those
tube.
for a bunch of stuff. We
There's
got
a big
a
behind you
tube
somewhere.
over there somewhere.
It's right back
We've
there.
got some art pieces,
There
some
it is.
printed art pieces on canvas, and it's Christmas time. It's the spirit of Christmas. So we're
Spirit of
gonna
emotion.
do a big one today.
We have an elf in there.
We got a
We
Theravine.
got a Theravine. He's an elf.
We got an elf. Have we given away small Theravine?
Yes.
We have.
Okay.
We have big Theravine.
We have big
Oh, he's
Theravine.
an elf.
He's an elf.
Do we want to save big Theravine?
No, we already pulled him out. He's an
Gosh,
elf.
it feels so good. I know
We
that.
can't- we-
I know
mean,
it's hard to-
Lamplighter's doesn't work. I don't remember.
No,
No.
Lamplighter's
No. Well, I
Although
mean,
you
it's
lit
very
the lamp
Victorian.
in someone's
Lit the lamp in
ah,
someone's
sound. That
heart.
sound.
Oh, we got an elf. You know what?
Yeah, we got an elf. We're good. All right.
So yeah,
Yeah, there you
hashtag
go.
Frosty Bitches.
Mhm.
Now's your last chance. Also, if you are a member of the Patreon, you are always entered in all of our giveaways.
Mm-hmm.
No, it
So
doesn't.
And if the winner would like, I will sign the print.
sure.
Oh, that is one by Allison. She will sign it for you.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I don't have
It's
sign
true.
Yeah.
So
Do you have an original?
You do.
They're all signed.
And now comes Licked by Megan.
I'm not signing
probably.
it anymore.
I know we were doing that.
So yeah, guys, that was a really good game. Sometimes, you know what, we're gonna go above and beyond. I think this one is one of those examples. It was a lot of fun. We had a lot of laughs. We had a few tears. It was a very.
You were watching this side of the table.
Oh.
Because we were all
man.
doing this.
I was trying to get through it on my side.
Yeah, I couldn't look at you. I was like, no,
I was
can't
fine
do this.
until you started
Started
crying.
crying. Oh, yeah, no.
Right when you started to tear up.
If you're not even going to bother to keep it together, then that's.
Yes, I know. It's like a special.
You're not gonna bother to keep it together, all right? All right.
So we're gonna do that. Also, if you guys have any Christmas shopping left to do, follow the links down below. Amazon, Skull Splitter, as well as ThinkGeek. No matter what you buy there, if you just go to the website from the link, it helps us out. So we appreciate that. That's
There should be a
awesome.
piece of paper around here somewhere.
Yeah, and if you guys are interested in these type of like bigger giveaways that we occasionally get to do, then help us get to 30 patrons.
Yeah.
Is it this?
Yes, that. Thank
Yeah,
you. Sorry, got
there's
it.
that.
All right, thank you.
Because we do want to. We've got some cool giveaways that we've been saving to try to get to like 75 concurrent viewers for the big D20 and 30 patrons for some artwork as well as like meeples and stuff like
Hey,
that.
oh sweet. Sorry. T.E. Graves.
T.E.
Hey!
Graves!
If I
Hey!
remember correctly, is local. And so
Awesome.
I can just bring it to you.
Yeah.
That's true.
At work.
Well, congratulations, T.E.
Congratulations.
Graves. Thanks for hanging out with us. This has been a great time. Great game.
This was
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah.
Seriously,
nice job.
Thank you.
Wonderful
It was
job.
awesome.
Really nice job.
I like
For
Christmas a
Christmas
lot.
shopping, let's not forget our
That's
other
right.
groups.
Caspolux.
Caspolux.
CASPOLLUX.com. Promo code Random Encounters. That is Skull Splitter, Norse Foundry,
Haunted Mansion.
and yeah,
Haunted Mountain.
Haunted Mountain.
Pine Mountain.
So those are just people that we like, and Skull Splitter is giving us a bunch of stuff for giveaways. If you guys click on like the face down below, Skull Splitter X on it, that helps us have more giveaways for you guys. If you're ordering dice or anything like that, Caspolux does give us a little bit back every so much money, so we can have those giveaways for you guys. Really, we want to bring you not only save you money and entertain you, but we want to be able to keep giving you guys fun stuff.
Yeah.
Because we love doing this. We love hanging out together, and this is for a lot of us the best time that we get to spend with people
Yeah.
and with each other. And we want to be able to keep doing it. It does. Work does suck. And maybe one day if we grow big enough, we can work here, do this.
Yeah.
But for the meantime,
You guys to help us do that.
yeah, help
Yeah.
us out so that we can keep doing this with you.
Mhm.
Because it's a good time. So thank you guys very much. Congratulations to T.E. Graves. I think we're on the wrap up here. We will be back Monday night.
Take some holiday
3
spirit,
pieces of
everybody.
sticky tape.
And don't forget, because I was like, if you buy one thing for Christmas this year,
Yeah.
buy, what is it, ink?
Ink
Spice.
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 But
Book
if you buy
two.
2 things, buy a patron.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
that's
even
true.
at a $1 level, you get a bunch of coupons and stuff like that. It's
That's
really
true.
Did it
awesome.
work?
Just messaged me.
Me too.
Ooh.
Sorry.
Said he liked my dancing.
So, all right, guys, thank you for hanging out with us. We'll be back Monday and Wednesday for Disasters in Danger. Friday night is going to be a late night game, or they may get an early start role playing without me. I'll be late.
Oh, yeah, we
Saturday,
have things to
you
Yes,
are.
Saturday, more Christmas. Our last stream before Christmas.
That's
it'll
right.
be-
True.
It'll be a Christmas Carol. It's a
Yep.
it's a 5e overlay
Yep.
of a Christmas Carol.
Good times.
I'm
It's gonna
very
be-
excited.
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
If you like the book at all, tune in.
Yeah.
It's my favorite book in the world, and I'm gonna try to do it
yes.
justice.
Oh, we're gonna have a good.
All right.
So many of us love it.
Sounds good. We will see you guys next time, but until then, stay frosty.
Yay!